Happy Friday, after hours. Cheers. How are we doing? Let me know you can hear me. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me get your comments up here. I see William in the house. Drew, you guys let me know if you can hear me. We'll give everybody, because this is about the most impromptu live I've ever done right here. What's up, Movie Odyssey? We're going to go share this bad boy out here. Let everybody know what's up. Let them all know we're here. Teal Kit, Chapo. Audio's good, thank you. I'm gonna tell everybody come join us. What's up? Blockbuster Box Sets is in the house. What's up, man? First time on one of my streams. All right. Well, hopefully I will not let you down. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, Becca. Here I am, Asiatic Soldier. Kenneth, loud and clear. Jamal says he hears me. Gory Tiger in the house. What's up, the Richards Art? Psychonaut, your daddy. Just me. That's right, baby. Just like Indiana Jones. And the only place it doesn't hurt is right here. That's the only place it doesn't hurt. Hey, Robert Carr is in the house. Oh, thank you. L. Spiderman. L. Spiderman 85. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The world is healed. Well, so because they have fall break in our county, my son's football game was just Thursday night this week. No Friday night game. They're doing the same thing on Halloween week. They're going to reschedule our game from Halloween night till Thursday night the 30th. Michael, what's up? Hopefully you get a lot of people that are here for the first time that's coming on new, because the channel is growing pretty fast right now, which is a great thing. We're going to talk a little bit of physical media in here tonight too, which is some stuff recently is part of the reason why I am much more happy having most of my physical media stuff on my Patreon nowadays. We may even be joined by Movie Mass, by who knows, tonight. Last Movie Standing, Brian may join. Do I have these 3 TerraVision all jacked up full? I do not have any of those. I do not have any of those. I appreciate it, my friend. Boogeyman's Closet is in the house because he is a channel icon. I can post my link to my Patreon in here if you guys want to see it. I just put up a big double 4K review on there of Night of the Living Dead 1990 and End of Days. I just posted the link in there to my Patreon. Blake's Giant PC. What's up, man? Ox Warrior says, is it worth getting into physical DVD media, or should I go? I would not go DVD now. I myself am. I won't even hardly buy a Blu-ray anymore. Unless if the Blu-ray comes with a 4K, because as TVs get more refined, as they get bigger, 4K is just the way. It's the way. It future-proofs you. There's no reason to spend a little money now, then you got to buy again later. I can't recommend 4K enough. It also looks much more like the filmmaker intended. I'm a massive believer. As a filmmaker, I'm a massive believer in 4K. Definitely cheaper than ordering from Amazon. I don't know if it's cheaper than ordering from like Orbit DVD or Diabolic DVD. Not once you pay the import. I got that coming. I haven't seen it yet. That was a blind buy. Blockbuster Box Set just passed 1,900 subscribers. He's going to come up with a giveaway at 2K subs. Hell yeah. That's a nice little growth right there. Hit the like button, everyone, for sure. The Forest Whispers My Name. Cool name. Oh, I like your picture. That's a cool picture. Hey, Chase. Just discovered your channel at the beginning of October with my husband, and we're loving your videos, giving us the spooky Halloween vibes for the season. I love it. I am such a huge Halloween nerd, and holiday in general. Like, decorating and being in the spirit of the season. I'm actually a little stressed out lately that I haven't had more time just to chill and watch more movies, and just kind of get more into the spirit of everything. I did a massive documentary style video that's dropping tomorrow. It's like 37 minutes long, on why horror movies were better in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And it took a long time to write the script for and to edit. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I really get into it. I'll have some more fall and Thanksgiving season stuff in November. And then, like, the week of Black Friday, it will be all, like, Christmas stuff, too, including Christmas horror, all that kind of stuff, too, all the way through New Year. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. For sure. Tim, hola, mi amigo. You just realized where I live in Georgia. I live in Georgia. Portable DVD players? I haven't had a portable DVD player in forever. Oh, Brian, are you backstage? Why can't I see you? Why don't I see you, Brian? Y'all give me a minute. Brian's trying to join. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's happening here, Brian. Why can't I see you? Hold on one second, everybody. Everything's coming in fast and furious. Oh, Blockbuster Box Sets just gifted 10 AVA Pop Culture memberships. Thank you, my brother. I am going to try to find out why Brian, I don't know why I can't see you. It does not show you backstage for me. Here, I'm going to send you the link again, Brian. I'm not sure what's happening. Been a fan of your vids for a while, but first time. Oh, I'm glad you're able to catch a live stream. I don't normally do it. Ah, I see you there. All right, now I see you.
Yo.
All right, there you are. Now I got to get my headphones on and plugged up so I can hear what you're saying.
Yo, can you hear me?
Say something, Brian.
Yo, can you hear me?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't
Can anybody else hear me?
Let's see. I had to reconfigure everything, so hold on.
Sorry, guys. I totally just messed everything up, huh? That was loud, Chase.
Say something now.
All right, can you hear me?
What in the world's happening here? Ah, crap. Hold on.
Can you hear me? We hear
let's
you.
see.
Okay.
Hold on, everybody. Technical difficulties.
I'm sorry I messed everything up, guys. What's going on, the American Pie Guy? Yes, I am. I have not reviewed the Steelbook yet. Fort Worth, what's going on, man? I hate driving to Fort Worth. I was out in Keller yesterday. That was an awful drive, like 5 o'clock traffic. It was awful. Can you hear me now? Dude, Chase really does out Halloween everybody. Like, he starts in September, you guys. What's up, Casey? Or Kasky? Am I saying that right? I'm just going down the chat because I don't know that I know Chase wants to talk like Reanimator and stuff, so I'm gonna wait till he gets in. What's going on? Richard's Art surprise live stream. Like, we literally just playing this like 5 minutes ago. I was like, hold up, I got Wingstop. Yes, Kasky. I was close, bro. I just saw my brain went straight to Casey. You never stop Halloweening. Bro, I'm be honest. Halloween's just not my season. Like, I love it for everybody, but I'm way more of a Christmas guy. Way more. B-Maga. Yep. I got my Nightmare on Elm Street 4K ranking or 4K reviews coming. Problem is, I know that video is like super late, but it's 7 movies. So, yes, and I'm actually rewatching the Friday the 13th now to redo my rankings because it's been a little bit. Oh, I hope I don't regret it either, Mike. I hope. Ooh. Oh. Chase, we can't even see you. I can't hear you or see you, Chase. Hey, Becca, how are you?
All right, what about now?
I can see you and hear you. Can you hear me?
You can see and hear me. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
All right.
Sorry, I just totally messed that up for you. I'm sorry.
No, I had to reshift everything because I broke the audio input in my main monitor. So now I'm having to run everything off a splitter on the second monitor. So that's the first time I've tried to do it. So I just had to see which way it went.
We got it figured out.
All right, let me try to catch back up on everybody because I'm over here like, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear? Y'all can't see or hear me. I forgot to add myself back to the stage at the end. That was the other problem. All right. So I have like some stuff to talk about, and I have.
I don't know what we're talking about. I just was like,
I just know I'm a 3-drink goblin over here. I'm like all full of irritation, excitement, and I just came off finishing like a huge 37-minute documentary video for tomorrow. You thought that last one I did had some editing. Wait till you see this thing.
Is it like the Thing edit Because you went hard on the thing at it too.
Yeah, I went hard on that. It is, but it's even more abstract than that because it's why horror films were better in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So I'm pulling from all these decades, real news footage. Like, it was way too much, probably. So
I was about to say, that's easy. Boobs, blood, and bikers. Or booze, stuff you can't show today.
It's interesting, and I'm sure it'll upset some people.
I want to
Although
go see.
it's not at the detriment of anything. It's just observation.
Bro, even PG movies were better in the 80s. Like, look at Beastmaster. Beastmaster was G. Was it PG or G?
PG. Yep.
You see full frontal in that movie.
Yep. And that brings me to something. So Imprint announced that today. Oh, we got a big super chat too. Boogeyman's Closet says he'll be in Georgia next Halloween in Savannah. Hope. Oh, heck yeah, man. TerrorVision's convention. That's about 3 hours or so away. I appreciate that, my friend. Already a channel icon. Jaws was PG too. That's true.
Did Jaws have any nudity in it?
Well, you can't see it real good. The girl at the beginning, she strips off, so you kind of see butt crack when she runs, and then she's topless. So when she's bobbing up and down in the water, but not. But Scott, it's pretty. I mean, Quint getting eaten by that shark is pretty in slow motion. It's pretty graphic. Like just watching it chompers. Just
the one time they got the shark to work.
Yeah. But that Beastmaster thing that brought me to thinking about more of.
That's a second Beastmaster release for this year because isn't Shout putting it out too?
Shouts is still on pre-order. You can't. It ain't even come out yet. So that's
I'm surprised.
crazy.
I'm surprised Vinegar Syndrome hasn't. Well, they're still trying to get rid of theirs, aren't they? Isn't Beastmaster still available on Vinegar Syndrome?
No, they cleared it out on that last sale.
Oh, okay. They had that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't see Shout selling as many, and I definitely don't see Imprint selling as many. Just because Vinegar Syndrome had it it took them forever to get rid of it.
Yeah, it was. So here it is. This is January, which blows my mind that we're talking January releases. But
about to say, all my money is already spent for 2025 with Ninja Turtles and Arrow. Arrow's taking all my money.
Well, you have these sets. They're going to be expensive. It says there's only 1,500 a piece. So it's not just the Beastmaster they're re-releasing. They're re-releasing the Sword and the Sorcerer, which also just came out from Shout.
Do you have that on 4K?
I do have the Sword and the Sorcerer. I just got it this year. I definitely will not be repurchasing that. The Beastmaster, they'll probably get me with just because of the emotional pull.
Is it with your dad? Yeah.
But that's it. And the Keep I bought because it had which the documentary. It was awesome.
I double checked when Vinegar Syndrome announced it today. The first thing I went to was, does it have the documentary on the new release? Because that's a reason if I was going to get it, which I'm not. I think it's stupid, but if they added that documentary, that would give a little incentive to be like, oh, maybe double
so
dip.
That's another thing that happened today. So there was a lot of stuff today. Yeah, no nudity, but people getting eaten. Oh, yeah, that's true. Clash of Titans with PG and had boobs and bum. Mm-hmm. That's true.
80s rock, man. 80s rock.
Becca says, what do you think about is going on with the Conjuring house? I hadn't heard anything about that.
Oh, you talking about the... Did you hear about the two, influencer guys who, bought the doll or whatever and are now,
No.
They bought two influencers bought the doll and they're turning it into an Airbnb or something where you pay a lot of money and spend the night with it. It's something stupid. They're trying to bank off of it.
Yeah, that's I don't put myself in a position to invite things like that in to me.
They did change the color on this to be different.
Yeah, Yeah, so here is the new, but this represents a whole new thing that Vinegar Syndrome is about to do. That's going to change things up a little bit here. So they got a whole new Slipbox 4K release here, but this is part of a whole new initiative that they're going to do to have for online retailers special limited edition boxes for just them. So like this stuff is going to be just for Diabolic, just for Orbit, just for online retailers, which is interesting. Oh, it may also be for in because they're in Barnes and Noble now, so it could be for in there too. It just said retailers.
I just think it's funny that they threw a whole. Was it the Keith that they threw the whole commotion with Orbit about carrying the imprint version?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
And now like they're, I think.
Well, I also think it's funny, and I tried to tell people then that the Orbit guy, he jumped on there and you were only getting one side of it. And the big thing was he said, look, I make more money from selling the imprint one right now. If he'd have made more money from selling the Vinegar Syndrome one right then, he'd been saying the other thing.
The other thing, yeah.
But then as soon as all that was over with, he's like, well, crap, I got to carry Vinegar Syndrome. So he went right back to it. But
I
that's
don't
an
hate the
interesting
art.
thing.
I don't hate the art on that. I don't like the blue on the spine, but I don't hate the. I don't hate it.
I don't know why they don't have the back picture right there.
It doesn't. I'm assuming that one doesn't come with the book either. I'm assuming that's just a case.
It doesn't. Let's see if it goes, because this is going to be their new thing, limited edition retail exclusives. So VSR line, which is a whole new line. See, it even says it down here, VSR. So it's going to be a whole nother sub label.
I'm not gonna lie. If they re-release like Showgirls and like even like this, I'd probably get it because I just got the standard and I didn't like that slip cover that they had.
So this is a 2-disc set. I don't know. I'd have to really go look and see if it's all the
think
exact
it's-
same.
It might be. The only thing I was really looking forward to see if they had the doc, which they don't. And Imprint's motive is now when they re-release stuff later, like they don't include the documentary stuff, like Neverending Story. When they re-release that after that book sold out, and they have this steel book and the standard, it's just like 3 discs. It's not 5. So I'm thinking once the keep sells out, they may do a normal like steelbook or standard, but they're not going to include the documentary. I would assume that's their MO.
I think that's going to be the extra thing to try to get you to buy that other one. Chapo Nano says this one includes the everything except it'll have different art. Yeah. So I like the art. I don't know why it doesn't have it on there, but the art on the back is the cross.
Okay, I'm happy with the one I got.
Yeah, and I've got the imprint one too, which I definitely did watch. The documentary was really good. So a lot of interesting things, like the guy with and I'm going to review this on my Patreon, but the guy from the main composer from Tangerine Dream said that he was absolutely shocked when they saw the movie and it was like under 90 minutes because
he did so much music to it.
Yeah, he's like we had done 128 minutes of music or something. He said crazy. So they were missing almost 43 minutes of music. They were missing from what he had done. I was like, holy crap.
That's crazy. I did watch I think the only video I watched on that was I watched Fuzz, the original Fuzz's video, and I'm like, that is a big box. That is a big box.
I'm reviewing everything now on Patreon, but I hadn't got a chance to do that one yet because I just did. I do some double feature reviews over there now. So like I did Night of the Living Dead, 1990, and End of Days, and those are two of the I got both of those like the same day almost, and that's two of the better 4Ks I've seen this year.
All right, I haven't seen any of those movies, to be honest. I've never seen End of Days, surprisingly.
Wow,
I don't know why.
Because it's got the girl from Stigmata in it too that you like. Robin, is it Robert? Is she in Stigmata too? Robin Tooney, or how we say her name?
No, Stigmata is Patricia Arquette.
Oh, I'm thinking of The Craft. I think I'm thinking of The Craft.
Oh, which girl from The Craft? The good girl who turns bad, or the crazy?
The good girl who turns bad.
I like her. You know what's funny? She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Was she?
She had one little scene. She was the Brad Pitt's wife on the boat. She had like one face shot, and then the rest was like her butt, like over the butt shot, kind of a thing. But yeah, that was her.
Oh wow. Yeah, Robin Tooney. Tyler P in the house says he loved the Living Dead release. It was one of those things, and I looked this up, and I think I mentioned it on the review. I think part of the reason it looks so good is it was shot on 35 millimeter, obviously, but I found out that most of the TV prints that you've seen over the last however many years, if you've seen it on TV or VHS, in order to save money because they cut the budget down on them, they printed it out to 16 millimeter.
Oh wow!
So I think because I was like, holy crap, this looks almost too good. But then I saw that and I was like, well, that makes sense. They downgraded it from the jump to save money. But now for the restoration, they went back to the 35 millimeter. And I can't really think of a time that I've seen that done a lot where you outputted it to 16.
I haven't either. Not for because it wasn't shot 16. So
no, it was shot 35, and then they processed it, and then they made them all on 16 millimeter prints to ship out to save money because it was less than 35.
Oh, God. So people have always seen it crappy.
Yeah. Yep. So I think that's why like it seems like even maybe better than others because you've probably always seen it way down.
Yeah.
You think this Vinegar Syndrome's worst year?
I heard that from somebody. I was talking to Q earlier, Q the movie collector, and he said the same exact thing. He's like, this may be Vinegar Syndrome's worst year.
They have slacked off towards the end here, but I don't know because VSUs, you got extra ones this year. So what were the VSUs? You got the Golden Child.
Golden Child.
You got what was the one in January? Denzel Washington.
Virtuosity.
Virtuosity, and they did Mac and Me, which sorry, B MAGA, not my favorite.
Did you ever get your second copy yet?
I don't have the second one yet. And then I'm trying to think. Well, I don't know though, man, because they also had they did Dirty Work this year. They did the
Dirty Work was a big one for them.
They did Dark Half. That's a Stephen King. People wanted Let's Scare Jessica to Death. They did Jade, which is a freaking movie.
Congo was this year. Was Congo this year?
Congo was November, December last year. It was their last.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Virtuosity. Most people got it.
Virtuosity, Golden Child, and Mac and Me seem like the only three from this year.
Yeah, they normally only do 3 VSUs. This year they're going to do 4. There'll be one more Black Friday.
Okay.
I don't know though. They've had some. I feel like maybe part of the problem is they've had some really big highs, and then they've had so lows, and they didn't. Because you dropped Golden Child, Dirty Work, The Dark Half, and Let's Scare Jessica to Death and Jade all in the same month. They should have probably spread those out a little bit.
Let's say the only things I've got from Vinegar Syndrome this year were Joy of Sex.
Oh yeah, there was that as well.
That was I got Carpenter.
That was out this year too. That's a good. I like that.
Oh, Drop Zone.
Oh yeah, Drop Zone. So, see, I don't know, man.
I think you're just thinking VSUs, but if you look at their like because I was gonna say Cinematograph has dropped off a lot this year, but they've had a few. Like I think Drop Zone was their biggest. I think Joy of Sex is criminally underrated for I just don't think people would give it a chance because of the name.
I think Drop Zone is underrated too, for sure.
Oh yeah. Like revisiting that because I have not seen that since I was a kid. Really huge into Passenger 57, but I always forgot about Drop Zone.
Carrie 2 is another one recently that a lot of people had wanted. well, I wouldn't have ran out and bought it, but it's a decent title. But I mean, I've been up front. I was like, look, this month I wouldn't have bought anything from if I wasn't a subscriber. And I think I've said that at least twice now. I'm like,
And
I
this
wouldn't
is
have
your
bought anything.
first year being a subscriber, right? Oh,
But it is fun. There's a degree of fun to it, just to not know what you're gonna get and all
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
There's a blind buy aspect to it, and there's a chance to explore new movies, even if they look like shit. You never know. They like there was one that is really bad, but it was the one you recommended. Alien in LA. That movie looks off. It would look, just watch the trailer. You're like, that's awful, but you're like, it's so bad. It's kind of good.
Yep. I mean,
I think their
Kathy
indie.
Ireland.
Yeah, anything with Kathy Ireland. I think their indie labels have gone. Their partner labels were pretty good this year. Like, think of all the documentaries that have come from their partner labels.
That
We got the
Yeah.
Fright Night one. You got the Shark. You got the Jaws one. I'm waiting for Doc of Chucky to get a standalone from like Vinegar Syndrome from one of their partner labels.
I'm trying to think of. There was like a couple of. Oh, this is one that blew me away this year that I had not seen, and I thought was really good. Was The Nesting? I mentioned.
Oh
it
yeah, you
multiple times.
Yeah, yeah.
like,
You mentioned the nesting all the time. I haven't watched it yet.
But that's another one. So I'm not gonna say. I think they've had a couple of down months, and I think because they don't announce way out. So like, if you have 2 bad months in a row, you start to just feel like it's all bad because you have no other announcements off coming that have been said or anything. It's just like, well, 30 days ago that sucked, and this 30 days sucks. So it's going
Yeah.
to be like 90 days before maybe we get something we want, and it just starts to feel like it's all bad. There's definitely like that Youngery. I laughed so hard trying to dude. I'm gonna have to send you a link to the review because man, I'm just gonna tell you right now, that thing. This is this doesn't deserve
Oh god.
does not deserve 4K. Like it doesn't deserve the work that went into.
Yeah, went
it.
into it.
Like, you can see the zipper on the costume. You can see when he opens his mouth for fire to come out. You can see the little metal canister inside his mouth and stuff. Which, I mean, I guess there's a charm to that if you're into it. I'm not really. I know it's sacrilege, but I've never been a huge like Godzilla, like
Me
or
either.
kaiju fan. Like
Me either.
I actually I think Godzilla vs. Biollante that Criterion put out probably my favorite of the old ones, but I kind of like the new universe that they were doing with Kong Skull Island and stuff like that. Like
I never got into that. I've tried to watch them all just because those are my kind of just put it on the background and they're fun just to turn your brain off. But I live and die by one Godzilla movie, and that's 1998. Because that's I was the perfect age. I was
Matthew
11.
Broderick.
Yes. Because what's her name is so sexy in that. The girlfriend with the blonde hair. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. 4K Tent Revival man is in the house. Says you think Synapse will get out Frankenhooker by the end of the year? They just announced it,
Yeah, they
but
just
they
announced
haven't
it.
given any word on that. They're so slow to get anything out. Like that's a big one for when it comes out. Fright Night 2 is a big one for when it comes out. They've got some big ones they've announced, but like at this point, people are gonna forget about them or just get pissed that they're not out. But it's like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. It was all this time ago.
My only problem with Frankenhooker is barely in it.
Yeah, she's barely in it. She's
She's the
barely in
best
it.
part. She's my favorite part of the movie, and you're like, she's barely in it.
This is probably not one that would overexcite Brian, but I'm actually
No, this looks like a you and Daniel like.
yeah. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
100% down for this. Like, well, it's pretty sleazy though now. Like some of these Hammer ones are,
If it's from the 70s, I could imagine it's
yeah,
pretty. Yeah,
1970. So it's fun, but I just think they're gonna look so good in 4K by the way they were shot.
I can see
and
that.
filmed. They're gonna look like the castles and stuff are gonna look like just jump out at you kind of thing.
Let's
I
talk
do
about
think
Dante's Peak real fast.
let's talk about Dante's Peak because you sent me this link earlier.
So, you know what's funny? I actually watched this 2 nights ago before they announced this on YouTube. And I'm not going to lie, the YouTube transfer, maybe it's the OLED TV because I have not watched the Blu ray on my OLED TV yet. But I was watching this just in the background the other day on YouTube, and it looks so good. Like YouTube, whatever transfer they have looks amazing, but I cannot wait for this 4K.
Yeah, I was very upset when this didn't come out before because I really like this movie. I always
Yeah.
did. I would like to see somebody do Volcano too. Those came
I
out
would
around the
love to
same time.
I would love to see Volcano because that looked. I have the German Blu-ray, which is a 50 gig, because the US Blu-ray is out of print, like crazy out of print.
Yeah, that's been out for a while.
But the German Blu-ray looks really good of Volcano. But Dante's Peak,
I was hoping they would redo this because this.
I
is
was
not
gonna
good.
say I hope it's not because I have not seen Daylight yet, but I've heard, especially you and a lot of people say that it's not a good transfer at all.
And I have two of these. Well, I have one that's not opened that I was going to give away if I ever hit 50,000 subscribers.
Or you'll be there by the end of the year.
But now I think they're going to end up I think it's going to end up coming out again. But I will say,
Sell that shit on eBay now, but before people start realizing.
if they don't redo this, I can't tell anybody to buy it. It looks like somebody smeared dirt over it.
I hope they don't do that with Dante's Peak.
I hope not,
Because
neither.
whatever transfer YouTube have looks amazing, and I can only imagine it being like that much better with Dolby Vision, and because Arrow, I mean, Kino's gonna put it on a 100 GB disc.
Yeah, Frankenhooker, Synapse. I have the Synapse Blu-ray of it, and I have to say that the Synapse Blu-ray is extremely high quality. Synapse, something with their Blu-rays when they do them from a 4K scan, they tend to look really good. But you would think because they already had this from that scan that it wouldn't take as long. But
No, because they probably just have to add a Dolby Vision and HDR. That's about it. They don't have to do anything to it.
it's let's see, let me catch it. I agree with this. I think Criterion has actually had a pretty good year, and
I think the releases are really good. I think
Yeah.
their artwork is gone
their
to
artwork
shit,
has been horrible.
but their releases have been really, really good.
Where is some of that art? We're gonna talk about some other artwork in just a second. Right there, we scrolled past, but the whole like kid style. I don't know what's going on with that artwork. I'm
The
just
whole
not-
cartoon, yeah, who's ever in charge now, because they used to I feel like they got rid of their creative like style with stuff. Because do you remember the Dazed and Confused box sets? Like had the holes cut out,
Yeah.
and they were doing some creative stuff, and
See, you could argue that it fits, I guess, on Pee Wee's Big Adventure, but they're doing all their art like this.
I don't hate it for Pee Wee. Like I honestly don't hate that art for Pee Wee. I hate it for House Party.
They did it for House Party. The History of Violence artwork is
History of
horrible.
Violence is awful. Yeah.
Let's see. It's so hard because some of that's been a while.
Oh, and I really, really hate the Eyes Wide Shut artwork. I know it's the original poster that
Yeah, I
his
don't like
daughter
it
and
either.
his wife did. To me, that doesn't matter. I don't like it.
Yeah, but from a release wise, you're right. Whoever, Mr. Wayne, you are right. It release wise, it's really good.
Yeah.
A really good year. I have to admit, and Tyler P said this. Arrow started out slow, but they've come on. But like I have no. They've also released some stuff like this I've never heard of, and I don't know how I've never heard of this. I guess, but I've never heard of this.
Is this a movie or a documentary?
It's a movie.
Okay.
It's around there with like Breakin'
Breakin',
and Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo. Yeah, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo, and
I've heard of all of those. I've never heard of Wild Style.
I've never heard of Wild Styles either. You need to see those exploding hookers in 4K. It's just supposed to be coming. I haven't heard anything else. I actually like the movie Daylight. I don't like that 4K though.
I'm not gonna lie. One I think will look amazing in 4K is Pride and Prejudice.
I haven't seen
I think
that.
the scenery, I think the scenery will make it look just pop. It's a
think
beautifully shot movie. It's very beautifully shot.
I feel like I saw that like right when it came out, and I haven't seen it since. Now, if we want to talk about maybe the best art of the year, you probably know where I'm going with this if I can find it again.
I totally agree with you.
That may be the best art I've seen this year. That is a ballsy art release right there from the studio.
That is in your face. Like, I love it. I love the inside too. I love the Polaroids on the inside. Like, I love everything about this.
Like, it's not just like they're up the. I mean, that art's up there. It's up there. Like
It makes up for the back. I'm not a fan of this new style of putting a small image kind of fade because all the Nightmares had that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of that, but I'm never gonna look at the back. So
yeah, no.
That is a ballsy move. I'll say that.
I gotta say, a white
would have been better. Yes,
it would have just been. So I could see somebody doing a white hard box with the same art, maybe even on the front and something different on the back or something. Because it'd be hard to cover that up.
Yeah, I was like, can I make a box that is like almost like clear, like use plexiglass and just have like it display? I may not even put that. I may just put that in a protector and have that on display. It looks so good. I'm not.
Kim went quick.
I'm not the biggest fan of the standard though. Now I love that photo. I love the photo. I just think it's plain and doesn't tell you what the movie is.
That's all it is. It just looks like an on-set like still grab or photo. Like
it's like a behind-the-scenes shot. It's not even an official like promo thing.
'Cause I got a brand new pair of roller skates. That movie. I actually just watched that really recently too.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. I only have it on DVD.
I only had the old DVD set too. I'm actually looking forward to that. I think that's underrated.
I'm gonna get that. I like this way more than I do the Rundown. Did you ever get the Rundown? Did that come out?
Yeah, I got it right over here. It's in my. I've got like a stack of 2 review stuff right here that I've watched, but I gotta like record the review.
I prefer Walking Tall over the Rundown. I really liked it.
Well, The Walking Tall is a remake too.
Yeah,
and it's based on a true story, so they had a little more to go on. But I like it. And Neil McDonough is, I don't know. I mean, I like them both, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Walking Tall.
Is that both babes? I didn't even realize they were doing that. I
didn't know there were 2.
That was when George Miller had kids. This was like George Miller's, like, he pulled a Robert Rodriguez. He had kids and he started making kid movies. And then once his kids turns 18, he comes back with the Mad Max Fury Road.
Now, this I was excited to see because I didn't want to pay for the Umbrella set.
I'm going to get the Umbrella set, but I'm going to get it. I'm just going to get the slipcover edition. It's like, I think $40 maybe, around the same price as this would be. But I'm going to get the slipcover edition probably.
I'm going to order this one for sure. I think that one's going to be good enough for me. And thank you, Richard's Art, for joining on YouTube. You can't get Patreon to work. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But welcome aboard, my friend. Yeah, Dogma is a. I love the movie.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's one of my favorite Kevin Smith movies. I mean, you got Selma Hayek as a schoolgirl stripper fighting a shit demon. I mean, come on.
Then you have, this is, I think, maybe my biggest beef with Vinegar Syndrome this year is I think they're getting taken behind the woodshed a little bit by like Kino and MVD on movies like this that should be a part of their VSA line. The stuff that you would have rented in the mom and pop video rental stores in the 80s and 90s. Mm-hmm. Like, stuff like this, like the Van Damme movies, Lionheart, or like the Ninja trilogy, like Ninja 3 Domination and stuff like that that Kino's putting out. That's the kind of stuff, or like, and Kino's putting out like Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth and stuff. That's movies Vinegar Syndrome should be getting for that VSA line, and they've basically just gone 100% into making it Hong Kong cinema line.
What I think is weird with that. So that Ninja, is it American Ninja? What's the
It's
Kino one?
it's
It's like a box set, right? With
it's a
three
box
movies.
set of three. You can buy them individually too. I scrolled
I think
past it
it's
like 5 times.
I think it's down there. It's further down. I think it's weird that they're not doing it with slips, but they're doing the Muck whole series in a box with slips.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't think I realized it didn't have slips.
Yeah. I don't think some of these Kino boxes don't have flip. I don't see it.
I swear I saw it on here earlier. There it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
See
don't have
those don't.
slips, do they?
But the Monk, I noticed that the Monk box set photo all had slips, which is
That's
kind of weird.
Now I wonder if the because they're selling them individual as well. I wonder if the individuals have slips.
I have no idea.
There's the other Elsa. I picked up the first one. I gotta get
I
that
need to
one.
pick up the first one. I remember I saw that on Vimeo for the first time.
I know that they're releasing these individually. I don't know if the individuals have slips. But there's like been a lot, I feel like, coming out and being announced, and it's here. So okay, this is off. I'm sidetracking again tonight. I told you guys I didn't have a serious plan, but like I'm okay, but it's still like a cartoon kind of
Well,
art.
this I feel like this artwork is okay because this matches their other Cary Grant movies. Like this is the same kind of style, just in black and white. Of like The Awful Truth has the
Yeah.
same style, and what is it? That Black Lace, old arsenic and old lace,
Yep.
has this same kind of artwork. So that it feels like this Cary Grant thing has this style, but I think it's weird because it's all in black and white, where all the other ones have like black and white with color mixed in with them. I feel like if the background was color, it would match it, but I don't hate this one.
And I found out this is actually public domain. Now their 4K restoration won't be, but
Yeah,
the movie
but
itself
the
is.
movie is. I tried to watch Hell's Angels on because I love that. I think that's one of my favorite artworks that they've done recently. Is Hell's Angels.
Hell's Angels.
I think the artwork is so good, but I tried to watch it on like Tubi. I'm like, oh, I can't do this silent, like this old, like that's like early, I can't do early 30s or 20s like that.
No, Jason's got to carry us.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah.
our early 30s for us. Like,
I think he bought me the Awful Truth, which is one of my favorite movies from the 30s now. But that's what the earliest movie I own. It's like 34 or something.
yeah, that is, he pushed me over the edge to buy that one, and I mean, I definitely like it a lot, but he definitely tipped me over the edge to get that one. And yeah, Kino is, they announced things so far out, but yeah, they announced they're doing Stone Cold, and that was like several months ago, because I think I
Yeah,
sent
that was a
you
while
guys
ago.
the private thing, and I was like, this should have been a VSA or something.
What are your thoughts on Arrow doing Evil Dead Rises? That seems like so random. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, we haven't got. Is it official yet, or is it just this leak still?
It's just the leak,
But they're usually right with this.
yeah.
That seems weird because they don't have anything else in that. And it's a really new movie, right? Because it's only from like a year or two ago, right?
Like about 2 years ago, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
2023. Yeah.
It's just weird that they're putting out the second one, but not like a double
Yeah.
pack or two of them like they did with Texas Chainsaw. They'll put 1 and 2 out or something, or doing like a Conan box. But
Well, and that too. Where are they? I am Jason's OCD with these right here.
not getting the first one, and yeah, that's a little.
You're gonna
Yeah.
put both of these out. You're gonna put Pearl and Maxine but you're not going to have X. And I realize X is owned by somebody different, I
It's
guess.
owned by somebody different, but yeah, that's gonna screw with people's OCD with having them all like the same size and you know. And I
And
don't like
then
these books. I
I
hate these
hate
books.
these. I hate these. To be honest, I am probably going to buy the two from Second Sight and buy the German 4K media book of the first one.
That'll be close enough to
Yeah,
the.
like it just because I hate these. I hate these. Like I
There,
just saw not these particular ones, but in Barnes and Noble yesterday, I just saw like a bunch of the different A24 ones, and that's not going to fit anywhere in anything.
because I really wanted the Midsommar one, but it's huge, and I'm like, I'm not gonna put that anywhere. I'm not a fan of the digi style stuff though,
No.
but that's here or there.
So I mean, I will probably just get these because these two actually cost. I mean, they're Second Sight is not really that expensive for what you get, I guess.
I think I only have one second sight box, and that is House of the Devil. But it came with like a standard Amaray case, 4K case. It didn't come with like a digibook.
They need to do that on all of them. And thank you for that, Richard's art. I appreciate that, man. Try to catch up on the chat.
I also hate the smaller A24s with the spine with the barcode on the spines.
Yes, I don't like that at all. 4K Tent Revival says Arrow doing Evil Dead Rise is an odd choice. Glad they're getting more mainstream titles. Is Evil Dead Rise Arrow UK only? I don't know because
I don't know.
they haven't officially announced it yet, and I'm up and down on Arrow for the year because they said way early in the year Salem's Lot was coming, and we're not gonna get it by the end of the year. And then they let out Red Sonja like 4 months ago. We're not getting it the end of the year. Excalibur. We're
I
not
can see
getting.
those. I can see Red Sonja possibly being January only because Conan was a January
Yeah,
release.
I mean, I could see Red Sonja and Excalibur being January. I don't understand the Salem's Lot thing because that went out in stuff like 4 months ago. I'm not really sure what's happening on that,
I
but
think
there.
okay, so the Grinch. The Grinch is getting a re-release on 4K. It's already got a 4K, but my 4K doesn't have Dolby Vision. This one apparently does.
I didn't have it at all, so I pre-ordered this.
I think that's a anytime I see something without Dolby Vision, I'm like they're just going to re-release it with Dolby Vision later if they don't have it, and that'll give them an incentive because this has I don't know if it's an audio upgrade, but I know it's a Dolby Vision upgrade.
Yeah, I fortunately for me, or unfortunately, I only had DVD of this, so this was an easy buy because I imagine that's going to look really good in 4K.
I'm trying to get all three. The only one I'm missing is like the original 1960s cartoon, but
I got that one last year in 4K.
I got last year. I got the Benjamin Cumberbatch, the
Oh
newest
yeah,
one,
I've
and
never
I got.
seen that one.
It's not bad. I like the anime. I like Illumination.
Yeah, I hate the A24
Yeah,
boxes too.
they're awful.
Army of Darkness is free on YouTube. I love Army of Darkness. I got the 4K of Army of Darkness. My man Bill Mosley's in Army of Darkness too, and we watched that, and that movie's just fun. That
I'm
movie's
not.
just fun.
I was watching Mike's video today, Blockbuster box sets on his, and I was like, God, I need to. It's been a minute since I've seen Army of Darkness. I need to rewatch that.
Chapo says they use the digipacks for 4Ks and standard cases for Blu-rays.
That makes a lot more sense because my House of the Devil is a Blu-ray.
See, to me
makes a
that
lot.
seems like so backwards because I feel
It
like
does seem
the
backwards.
Amaray, the nice thick 4K Amaray cases are better.
Yeah.
Nerdy Panda says Dogma is definitely that's a looking forward to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I think you can order Dogma on
You
Second
can.
Sight.
You can
I mean, on
on
Lionsgate.
Umbrella. I don't know if you can on
Oh, you don't, it's
Lionsgate.
not up on Lionsgate yet?
I'll check. There is one I am looking forward to, even though it's kind of a guilty pleasure movie. No, it's not up on pre-order yet.
Look who
not-
just joined the party.
What up, McLovin?
I am McLovin. It's the Bishop of Bull Moose. Does he even know he's on?
I do now. I was my audio was down on the mixer, so
Oh,
Movie
Hong
Mask
Kong
4K.
Fooey, the Criterion Choir boy,
yeah.
the Victor, the Vicar of Vinegar Syndrome.
I like the Vicar one. That one almost sounds offensive.
Until people find out what a vicar actually is. No, but I'm looking forward to Knock Knock from Lionsgate.
Oh, I like Knock Knock too. I mean,
I don't like the. I'm really curious about the packaging because they're doing it in a digibook and not a steelbook. And I don't like the artwork very much, but
wait, let's see. Nope.
Oof.
Ah. Well, there we go. Now we can see everything.
Oh God, I will say a very high recommended. Chase can attest to this. Barbed Wire on 4K looks amazing. Amazing. Is Kino putting that out?
Kino's putting it out, but it is.
It looks amazing.
I gave you the
German steelbook. Yeah. Even if you don't like the movie, just put it on pause and it actually looks very good.
Yeah, this is that's Turbine. Turbine
Okay.
Turbine actually puts out some good stuff. It's just you gotta import it, but
Yeah. It
look
looks
at that
really
artwork.
good. The artwork on the Turbine one is probably the best artwork. It looks so good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
A German
That's why-
engineering man.
I didn't have to get the Screen Factory 4K of Renfield because I had gotten this Turbine. It's got a slip and everything with it too. So
That looks nice and glossy.
oh, it's super glossy. You would be very happy over this glossiness.
I think the only other Turbine one I have is Abigail.
This is the best. I haven't even opened it. This is the best Fear and Loathing artwork.
I love that cover.
That's
That
a
is-
dope cover. That is a really
Love
good
that
cover.
I tried
that
to
a
get I tried to talk my brother into doing mushrooms with me tonight. I was going to put on Fear and Loathing, but
He went into it.
yeah, he was like, no.
I haven't opened that one. I didn't realize. I thought that was also a steel book, but it's not. It's a standard Amaray case in there. But it was either that or the Was it Criterion that put it out too? Who
I don't
else put out
remember
Fear
who
and Loathing? It's Criterion, didn't it?
Criterion, yeah.
Yeah.
Criterion did in the U.S.
Didn't they have wasn't that artwork, Jason, kind of this? It's been a minute since I've seen it, but was it kind of similar to No Country for Old Men with that style? Was it similar to that, or?
Yeah, the Fear and Loathing it's not an original Criterion artist. It's Ralph Steadman, who used to do all the art for the Rolling Stone, the original novel, articles by Hunter S. Thompson from what you call it, Rolling Stone.
They have. I feel like the Criterion ones looks very much like the Arrow with Nail and I. If I'm remembering, it's like kind of brown with thin right. Yeah,
I had that DVD. I had the DVD set of that.
DVD right there.
Yeah, I used to have that, and I got rid of it because I never liked that fucking movie.
Ralph Steadman, the guy who did the art for Fear and Loathing, this guy right here, he also did the art for With Nail and I. So that's why they look similar.
that's okay. Well, that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense. 'Cause that's immediately what I thought of. That looks like With Nail and I.
Same artist. So yeah, exactly.
Now, speaking of art, a lot of people didn't like this. I like this one.
I like that art.
I
don't like the
Black
movie,
Christmas.
but I
I do
like
too.
that art.
That was the one I said was the only one that I liked in that video.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this one better than the.
I don't care for that one.
No,
I
no,
like
no,
the,
no, not that one. Not that one. The Dawn of the Dead one. I like
That
that
one's-
one better than the slipcover version. Well, actually, I don't have a slipcover, so I don't know if it was like I just have the plain case, so it's just like that, like the silhouettes of them or whatever. So it's kind of plain. So maybe the slipcover looked different. The gray looks like a cartoon cover.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited for that one. I like that movie. I think
I've
that'll
never
look
seen
great.
that.
First-person shooter.
It's
It does look like a first person
It does,
shooter.
yeah. Yeah. That's the ending of the movie. That's literally like the last frame of the movie too.
This looks.
I don't hate that art. Like
That's fun.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know how it
Oh,
represents
dude,
the movie.
is,
But
you've never seen the movie.
Yeah,
never-
dude, the movie was
I've never-
on AMC like last night or 2 nights ago.
Yeah,
dude, I've never even heard of this movie to be completely honest.
Tales
with
from
you,
the
but-
Dark Side, dude. Because it's got like, dude.
It's got Christian Slater.
Yeah.
It's got a young what's her name? I'll think of it in a minute. It's got Steve Buscemi in it. Much younger Steve Buscemi.
Is it like an anthology or something?
Mhm.
What's her name? She's in Boogie Nights as well.
Oh, Heather Graham.
Not her, because she'd be like 10.
Moore, right?
Yeah,
Moore.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore.
She's a young Julianne Moore, like 1987 Julianne Moore is in this thing.
Also, what Ray Dawn Chong is in it too,
Hey,
right?
Dawn Chong is in it. She turns into a monster.
Yeah.
She kills a guy.
Is that James Remar who she's with in that? No,
I don't remember.
I can't remember
I
the
didn't watch
guy.
that segment because I don't know how I feel about that particular.
That segment bothers me because he's
Bugs
like
me.
not supposed to ever tell what he saw, that he saw
But
the
he
monster.
told the gargoyle itself, like he told the person he made the deal with. That's like the
Yeah.
ultimate loophole. Like I can talk to you about it because you was there. We cut the deal.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I never liked
she's
that.
like, don't tell me this. Don't tell me this.
Yeah.
And
Like, you already knew because you were there. You're the damn demon I cut the deal with. After you
Yeah.
had my kids, I had weird gargoyle demon kids.
yes. And then she's like all upset because he broke the deal. And she takes herself and the kid, turns back into a gargoyle statue and kills him.
Presumably,
or
the
whatever.
gargoyle statues didn't. And then the kids seem all sad about it. But it's like, well, why did you have to help mommy kill daddy? I mean, come on, man.
Right.
I take this personally as a man who identifies with daddy.
Oh, is it James? Okay, it is James Remar. Okay.
Okay.
Joey Lawrence in there too.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, I've seen Tusk. I have a hard time watching Tusk.
Oh, man.
Tusk.
Yeah.
Right? That's me right now.
Yeah, Tusk is not like very rewatch. I'm not a Justin Long fan in general.
Yeah.
I know that's blasphemy to most horror fans, but I don't care for Justin Long.
I don't either. I'm with you there.
Oh, is she? I've got that. I blind bought it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't-
Deborah Harry was in that.
Yeah.
Is in it too. Shit, I gotta rewatch Tales from the Dark Side.
What do y'all
Debbie.
think of that Riddick artwork? I think it's awful.
That's
I don't like it
horrible.
either.
I also still have my ass chapped with them for censoring that.
The butt slap.
The butt slip. Fine if you want to do it, but you better tell everybody before they buy it. Of course, I did a whole video ripping them on that one.
I remember.
Lest people say, "Oh, well, you're just you like anything Scream Factory does." Like, nope. I'll call anybody out if they do something crappy. Yeah, see, look, Sword and Sorcerer, they're just now releasing another 4K steelbook of this, and Imprint's already releasing it too.
Yeah.
Like, damn, we don't even get like windows anymore.
No.
They're just overlapping. Everybody's overlapping each other.
I thought physical media was dead, guys.
Yeah,
That's what I have been told over and over
that's
again.
what I have been told. I have been led to look. Here's another Barbarella set. Which all that for like $45 is not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Jason, I watched I started watching, I haven't finished it, a Jane Fonda movie last night that I had never seen. And I'm not going to lie, the opening credits was like amazing. I forgot, it's like the cat walk. I forgot what it was, but it was like the opening credits it's an old black and white movie. And the opening scene was just following a cat walking.
That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna look it up real fast. It was from like literally 1960.
Jason, while he's looking that up, you missed what we're rewarding this the best artwork possibly
Yeah.
of the year award.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. It's got some good booty. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I just think it's super gutsy by a studio.
For a
Like,
studio, yes.
I could see a boutique going that far, but like I could see Vinegar Syndrome doing that, but to see the studio doing it, I was a little
I think-
surprised.
I think if Vinegar Syndrome put out Boogie Nights, the penis would be on the artwork.
Oh yeah. Oh, it would just be a
Seeing him
hairy
dropping
chest.
it out at the end would just be like, that'd be the whole back cover. Would be like from the top to the bottom would be the Diggler dick.
It would literally be like, who is it? Luis Gomez. It would just be his chest with like the shirt,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Walk
I
on the
love how
wild
people
side.
got all upset about the drawings of the chest hair and the man nipples.
Oh,
on
yeah,
that.
a lot
'Cause
of
if that
people
had been
were.
a girl's chest with like nice boobies, like if that had been Elvira with her chest uncovered, everybody would be like, it's beautiful, it's a work of art, it's a Botticelli, it belongs in a museum. But you know, it's Artie Lang's hairy tits, and everyone's like, oh, you know, it's yucky. It probably smells like anchovies. And
Jay Street with a $5 super chat says Radon Chong also had a brief, bizarre love scene with Carrie Werr in Boulevard, which also starred Lou Diamond Phillips. Interesting.
You saw me at Carrie Were. Jason, it was a walk on the wild side.
Walk on the Wild Side. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
I didn't finish it, but the opening credits, like them just following a cat with the music, was gorgeous. It was Sal Bass who did the opening credit.
Yeah.
Lucy says Matthew Lawrence. She thinks Matthew Lawrence was opposite Debbie Harry in the movie. I gotta rewatch. I haven't. I remember, for some reason, I'm with you, Jason. I remember more about how disturbed I was that the gargoyle turned back into a gargoyle and all that happened. And then I remember Christian Slater at the beginning,
Yeah.
and that's like those are the parts I always remember. So let's talk about this one for just a minute, because there are those out there who are slobbering all over this, and like it's the greatest thing in the world. And
Isn't that inside art the same artwork as whoever did it? I forgot. Ignite. I was gonna say Indicator. Yeah, Ignite.
so here is theirs.
Okay.
So it's close.
Wasn't there other art? Like, what's the other artwork on it?
I dare anybody to find anybody on the internet. This goes to the whole chat. I don't know how many people are out there, but I defy anyone to produce any artwork for a home release of Reanimator in which the artwork does not contain Jeffrey Combs holding a Dayglow neon syringe. If you
Yeah.
can find one piece of Reanimator artwork on home media where Jeffrey Combs is not holding a giant green syringe, I will cut you a check for $10 on your birthday.
Did the Arrow one have that?
I think it did. I think it was like a silhouette, at least the steelbook, because I bumped into it in the wild. And I sent
did.
Steve a picture.
Yes, it did. Yeah. Well, the white one, the slipcover was just white with
Oh
his
well,
head
I
with
don't
the
know.
brain.
You may owe me $10.
Yep, you
$10
see?
on your birthday.
Yep, you see?
So here's the thing, though, because a lot of people are like saying that this new artwork is better than this. I don't
No,
see it.
I don't agree.
Like, I mean, you've got this is way better to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I still think you probably should have had more Barbara Crampton on any of it, but at least she's on here, and Dr. Hill and everything. And here is the 100% answer. Will it surpass the Ignite version in picture quality? No, it
it's
will
the
not,
same.
because I spoke to Ignite Films today, and it is the exact same transfer. It's mostly all the exact same extra features, and it is the exact same authoring. They're literally just putting a disc in their stuff.
But
That's it.
But Chase, the encoding will be better with Second Sight.
Oh, they said it was authored, the same authoring. So there you go. The encoding.
The
Oh, don't
encoding.
even get me going. Don't even get me going. That's like a what's the boiling point of brain? It's like there's only so many things you can change. But no, apparently it's the same author. Like literally, they're just sending them. They're licensing out. They're just printing the disc.
Printing
just-
them. I feel like everybody's just trade. It's like who said it? Was it you who said it? Somebody's like the wife swapping.
Yeah.
With the releases. I feel like everybody's just trading now, and I get it. It's a different region thing, but I feel like they're coming so soon.
Yeah.
It's like
boutique bukkake.
yeah.
They just all
They,
get a piece.
But I guess the thing is, like, I've heard people already saying, well, that release was $80 or $90. First of all, that release was not $80 or $90. It was
The
74.
big, yeah.
It
I'm about
was
to say the big
$74.99, and you could have just got the slipcover 4K for either 40 or $44.99.
They did what Umbrella did. They had different tiers for you
Yeah.
to buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, they had different tiers. There was a top tier that was 119 where you got other stuff that was signed and everything.
Like a
else.
bobble, like didn't they have a bobblehead or something at one point?
Yes, and a bobblehead and all that kind of stuff. But they also went the extra mile and they got Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton and Usna all personally involved with everything. Got them to come and set in on where they were doing the scan, all that kind of stuff. Got them to watch it in a theater as it was being done. Like all this kind of stuff. Got them promoted on social media.
Barbara
all that
was
kind
really
of stuff.
promoting it.
They really went for it. And just give me about 30 seconds to explain some basic economics to people. Like, so I heard, well, it should have been $15 or $20 less, so I'm happy to get it over here for $15 or $20 less. Fine. But here's your problem. The small business that went and handcrafted all that to that high-end bespoke level that's like going to be probably the 4K of the year, the best 4K anybody saw this year, and got all the extra in and everything else, put in that extra effort that you want, they can't sell it for that because they don't have the size, the inventory, or whatever. So what happens is the bigger fish comes along and eats the little fish. So now, because Ignite needs money, they need capital to help recoup and to help put into the next one so they can keep trying to inch their way up. They had to sell a licensing out to Second Sight for the UK. Second Sight has a lot more money. They also now do not have to put in all that money or legwork or anything else. It's already been done. So they just got to put it out. So now they can sell it cheaper. They can make more money per unit than that company that was charging you more because they don't have the same kind of money in it. And guess what? That's all well and good. You save $15 now. Congratulations. But if all those small companies go away and we're left with only 3 or 4 big companies to rule them all, then those 3 or 4 big companies can charge you anything they want. And they can let their work slide and go down because it's the only place you can get it from. Yeah. And then you're screwed. Like, that's... Like, I'm like, man, do y'all not see? Like... Because the same people will complain about Scheme Factory. They'll call them Scheme Factory. Oh, I don't like Scream Factory. They're so big. They're so this. First of all, I still think Scream Factory does good work. I understand you're pissed if they put out a Blu-ray, upgrading from a Blu-ray, but all that's going to happen. But imagine everything you hate about them, and that's the only place you can get it from is them and 2 other people like them. Like, that's what you'll paint yourself into. And I don't understand. It's like, we all, like, nobody had basic, like, economics on this. So I don't know. It's like, okay, that company could legit go under because, and I get it. Like, hey, you want to save your $15, but just understand it could cost you way more later. And you may not get the same kind of quality you want later. So just the thought, like, sometimes you can paint yourself into a corner.
I also think, like, me and you understand this shit probably more than anybody on YouTube. I don't think people understand how the independent world works because Indicator is a very independent. I mean, people don't give any slack to who's that one that put out Trick or Treat?
Oh,
Red Roof,
Red
Shirt, yeah,
Synapse with Red Shirt.
Red Shirt. Like, could you imagine people talking shit on Red Shirt? Like, they're taking forever with their I forgot what their next release is, their big popular one. But people give them slack, take your time, blah blah blah. But like Indicator or Ignite, sorry, I get it mixed up. Does this because me and you have friends that have, like, if we release our movies, it's like $50. Like, why am I spending $50 on this little independent? Because we got to make our money back. Because we paid to produce on physical media. Like I remember when Kill Her Goats came out, that awful horror movie. They were selling that shit for like $80,
Yeah.
and people were buying it.
Yeah, that's. I mean it. I don't understand the. I think the reason that they give red shirt pictures and stuff all that latitude is because you have that one guy that has done, Michael, whatever his name is, that has done a lot of extra features for Scream. Michael Flesher or something like that.
Fletcher, yeah.
Who is also friends with like the Dead Pit crew and Born to Be Rats. So like it just kind of permeates out there that like they're cool. Give them more time. So it's
funny how that works.
It's funny how that works. Like, or if you're just a big fan, if you're a YouTuber that's a big fanboy of a particular label, you give them all the latitude in the world. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, it's whereas I like all the different labels. I like different stuff they have to offer. I mean, maybe me and Jason more than anybody are the weird ones that will go hardcore Vinegar Syndrome, hardcore Criterion, like in everything in between. And people hate that too, which is funny. But you know, because of that though, I'm going to sample off of every label a lot. And so I'll say when one, like I praised Second Sight earlier this year with the Nice Guys. I thought it was great. But I also think the rest of the year, they basically spent the year putting out everything other people just put out. And they hadn't been doing that, but this year has been full of it. Scream Factory, I said the last couple of months, they've been down to me. Vinegar Syndrome's been down the last couple of months. I thought both of those started the year stronger than they're doing now.
Yeah.
Even the new guys with a re-release, because that had already been on a 4K.
Yeah.
I think like the Florida Project is one of the few ones I know, because I don't know many of what Second Sight releases, but I know Florida Project, this is the first time to 4K for that movie.
Yeah, competition. Listen, if there's anybody, and I haven't watched wrestling in forever, but I used to watch wrestling when WWE or WWF and WCW went at each other hardcore, and they were both putting out a much better product. Now there's only one of them, and their product is, you know, that's what happens if there's no. They did. Let's see. Yes, Carrie, they did too. They did too. They licensed the rights to Second Sight for this. And no, that's what I just said. They had to, because they're a small company and YouTubers ran out here and crapped on them for the price. So they were in a situation where they had to get money to recoup and try to keep moving forward. The way they could do that was license their 4K and the UK rights to Second Sight.
They have the global rights, because Brian Usna said in his interview, because what's his name? The guy from Arrow was mad when he didn't get the rights to it.
Yeah.
And aren't they putting out Society? Did that get teased?
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing Society. They're supposed to be doing Society.
Arrow lost that one too, because Arrow had the Blu-ray.
They're doing Bride of Reanimator as well. Ignite is.
Yeah, that's
next
one,
year, right?
Yeah.
And then probably the following year or the year after will be Society, I assume.
It seems like with Ignite,
Brent missed my whole economics chat. Like, this is why, I if I could trade my degrees back in for the money that I paid for them, I would gladly do so. I like Second Sight. I got a bunch of Second Sight over here, but you know, it. I wish I want to bookmark everything, and then 5 years from now, when people are like, "How come we only got 4 places we could buy stuff from, and it's 3 times the price it used to be?" And I'm like, Yep. That's makes my head hurt, man.
I do wish that somebody else would put out Super Mario Brothers on 4K because Arrow's the only person who's, I mean, not Arrow, Umbrella is the only person who's put that out.
That's a good question right here. 4K tent is who? Ooh, I haven't stopped to think about it. Really, since I started doing a lot more of my physical media stuff on my Patreon instead. But because of this, because I feel like in a lot of ways, physical media stuff is super toxic right now. But it's much more fun to just talk about movies and recommend movies and get into deep dive movie discussions and theories of movies, like as if we were, the three of us were just sitting around talking, but I put it on video. It's much more fun because it's less toxic. There's people aren't retreating to their corners, defending their whatever. But if I had to stop and think about it, I will probably still do it, but I'm going to go through. I mean, Arrow's come back strong this year, but I'm not letting them slide on the fact that I'm not getting Salem's Lot this year.
Yeah.
And I feel like they rested on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the end of the year, even though it was announced a couple of months earlier.
And we don't know how that transfer looks yet. We don't know if Arrow botched that and are going to have a reissue because they've had that a couple times this year where they've had to reissue this because of something that happened. So we don't know.
So they had the TCM2 problem, which I've never gotten corrected disc for. They had the Cell problem. I haven't gotten a corrected disc for.
They had something else, didn't they?
They did eventually quietly fix the Cell, though. They did eventually release a fixed version several months later, like real quiet, not saying anything. Doesn't sound like they sent discs.
No, but Orbit, I remember Orbit was promoting like in stock the revised or whatever, reissued.
Yeah, here's the thing that first of all, when I start talking about of the year, I never ever put studios in that conversation. And I always try to explain why, because look, they have infinite resources and they can put out any one of their titles they want to.
Yeah.
Labels are restricted to what they can beg, plead, and buy to get. So I grade them differently. Studios over here, boutiques over here, because that's comparing apples to dishwashers otherwise. And then I go through, it gets to be hard because you get people like Screen Factory that'll put out 6, 8, 10 movies in a month. And sometimes they'll put out 6 4Ks and a box of 6 4Ks or something. And how do you compare that to, let's say, Arrow that puts out 2 movies a month or second? It's hard to make that where it's a fair comparison, because if you're only putting out 2 or 3 a month, in my opinion, it should be better quality than somebody that's having to crank out 8 or 10 of them a month. So it gets hard for me to do it. So that's why I came up with my elaborate head hurting number system last year to grade them on. I think Criterion, we were talking about this before you got on, Jason. Criterion's had a great year for releases. Cover art, not so much.
But they got some hell of releases this year, especially toward the end of the year. I think it's funny how they pick and choose, especially with Kubrick, because it's like Barry Lyndon came in like one of their boxes, but their digibook boxes, but like Eyes Wide Shut's getting a standard. Lolita's supposed to come out too. They tease that. That might be a standard too. We don't know.
I also feel like I feel like Scream Factory and Vinegar Syndrome started off the year better than they've been finishing it up, whereas I feel like Arrow came on later. I mean, to me, it's the top 4 are still Scream, Arrow, Criterion, Vinegar Syndrome. I just have to like look at it. Kino's had way too many. They're not putting any effort into a lot of their 4Ks, and I can't. that's pissing me off. Like, you're just scanning. You're not doing any restoration on anything. And there's no
Obviously,
excuse for their slip covers to run out so fast. I mean, come on. They're just paper.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I got to the point where I don't even care about labels anymore. It's really about the movie. It got to that point. I don't put any stock into actual company names, but like I guess one label that I mean, I guess you could qualify this as a boutique, even though they are a major studio. Lionsgate Limited. I have not bought a single Lionsgate Limited, but they have so many titles I want.
Yeah. They have a lot of titles I want to.
Yeah, Frailty was great. I bought that, and that was in an Arrow chunky box, basically. I did just pick up Meatballs, and with the
Didn't that have a
lenticular.
lenticular? Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
it's
how
got a
lenticulars are coming back. I like how
Yeah,
that's coming
it's
back.
got a lenticular over the steel book, and they had like their warehouse find, so I was able to get that anniversary edition of the Wicker Man for like $20
Oh,
on
nice.
Steelbook.
Yeah.
So I've picked up those.
They had the Man Who Fell to Earth in that warehouse find sale
Yep.
too. That was cool.
That was one,
Those
and
are
of course I got their Jackie Brown and the Kill Bills, and
got the Kill
Yeah,
Bill.
I have Kill Bills because I have a list. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a boutique listing, but I'm gonna do like artwork and like stuff. And the Kill Bills are definitely on there. I think people forget how cool those like are or were when they came out.
Yeah.
I got that too, Tyler. The student bodies from
Yeah,
Terror
I've
Films.
been watching that one, and I'm probably gonna pull the trigger on it because I'm like watching that one dip. I'm surprised. I feel like this is the first time you've mentioned it, Chase. They're down to less than 1,000 now.
Are they? I ordered that one right away as soon as they put that one. I don't order from Terror Films like right away all the time, but that one, like that one and WNUF, like those are ones that I don't dick around on.
I showed
them.
WNUF to my wife and in-laws last year. My father and mother-in-law, and all four of us watched it last year. And I just remember all three of them looking at me like it was like, that was weird. Thank you for that. Like, you don't get to pick next year.
I've seen a lot of people shitting on this, but I'm not gonna lie. I will buy this movie so fast.
Why are people shitting on it?
I don't know. Why is
gotta
this
beef with
garbage getting a
Irish
4K?
people.
Like,
Bro, fucking Nacho Libre is getting a 4K.
I know.
I think
All that.
I try to move past. I'm trying to get people to move past saying, why is this getting a 4K, and understand that everything needs to be upgraded to 4K over time to move to it's available on the newest format.
And a lot of things come down to how cheap it is to like, this is an obscure title. They probably didn't like print a lot. They're not going to print like a lot of these, and they probably didn't put as much work into it as like they would like a mainstream, but they're still going to put the work into it.
Well, this has young Jennifer Aniston in it right before
Yep.
Friends.
Yeah.
You know, before her nose job. So it like, okay, here's another example. This studio can now release of Scars of Dracula and the Kino basically coming out at the same time.
But look at that release. Like, compare that to a Kino release. I just
Yeah.
don't get excited about Kino
I
with the
don't either.
basic bitch slip. And like the last several Kino releases I bought have been like 1 or 2 special features, 3 special features, maybe if there's a couple legacy ones that they bring in. Like the Billy Madison disc, I think had like 1 new special feature and like 2 or 3 other old ones. And one of the old special features was like theatrical trailer. Like, that's not very special, dog.
No.
But yeah, I feel like Kino's been doing that a little lately, and I'd much rather buy the import with the thick, the slipcase, the booklet with the writings, well, especially with the booklet to get the essays. Kino,
yeah,
just
I'm getting this version of this movie right here.
The artwork's definitely way better. I like
yeah,
that.
Like I'm definitely getting, and if you notice, it's a 4K, but it says that the Blu-ray in there with it is basically all regions as well. So and it's probably the exact same 4K scan. So I would rather pay like $7 more and get the box set and the posters and the booklet with essays and a 4K and a backup Blu-ray of it. Backup Blu-ray, don't underestimate that. Like having the backup Blu-ray.
That's
I love backup Blu-ray.
That's my issue. I almost brought this up when we were talking about Boogie Nights. I was just gonna let it go, but that's my only beef with it. It doesn't come with the Blu-ray. UK, I get a lot of UK stuff just to have that extra Blu-ray sometimes, because especially with steelbooks, if it's in a normal case, like I've been switching out all my Arrow cases to double or triple disc so I can put the old Blu-ray in there. Just because I believe in redundancy. I believe in I'd rather have a backup and not have it take up extra shelf space on the shelf and have like 2 copies. Just get rid of the art in the case and put it in one case, and I don't even have to think about it.
Well, and then,
I think it's good to have that Blu-ray.
It's like this time, like this. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Some of these are already on 4K.
Isn't this all Blu-ray too?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That is stupid. I see Snow White there. I've got Snow White on 4K.
Yeah, I've got Snow White on 4K. I've got Cinderella on 4K.
I've got the Cinderella 4K too.
I got the slips of both of those too. They need to focus on doing more of their, like, I want a really sick Sleeping Beauty 4K with really cool slipcase, like the ones they did. The ones they did for Snow White and Cinderella are like pretty nice. I want a Sleeping Beauty.
I love their white slip, like the Sleeping Beauty slip cover. The white, it looks so good.
Yeah, I would like that for more of their classics. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorite. I love the art of that movie.
See, they would, if these were 4Ks, even if this were $5 and it was 4Ks, I would buy it.
Well, wasn't their last
64 movie or 62 movies?
Wasn't their last one like $1,500? That I remember Films at Home did a review on it or something. He got it for free. I remember it being like $1,500. It was absolutely ridiculous.
That's insane.
Honestly, I do not like these style books with like multiple movies, like that kind of thing. I don't collect that way. I don't organize that way. So this wouldn't.
That would be hard to organize. That's like a picture album. Basically. Yeah. But it's got movies in here like you've got Sleepy Hollow, you got Ichabod and Mr. Crane. You've got some seriously harder shit to find, like Saludos Amigos and the Three Caballeros, and
that's what's going to appeal to people. To
Black Cauldron is in here.
Black Cauldron?
Yeah. It's hard to get a hold to. And then of course both Fantasias.
Like an empty spot where Song of the South would be. It's just like an empty like we're reserving this, but we're not giving you the disc. You can't watch this. But
well, is it it's the edited version of Fantasia?
Is it?
Yeah, they're not going to put out they took out I think they took out the little black girl in Fantasia in the re-edits.
There's Fantasia 2000, and there's the original Fantasia as well. You know that when I had on my animated films here recently, All Dogs Go to Heaven.
God, it's been
that has been that has been edited because when he goes to hell, the devil tells him, "Your soul is mine." In the original, they cut that out later. But like I found online where somebody's playing it through, and they play it where it's edited, like the version that most people see now. And then they cut in where they're watching their own on their TV, and it says you see it and it says a line, but you had to have it from like way back before in order. It's just that's the only thing they changed is where he says your soul is mine, and I was like, ooh,
that's one of the I got really into this, especially this year. I got really into this, finding movies that have been edited but are only on VHS. Like even Ace Ventura, as far as I know, that dolphin scene is only on the VHS. It might be on a DVD, but I'm not 100% sure. But I remember when Ace Ventura got announced from, is it Imprint? Everybody was like, are they going to put the dolphin scene? Like, no, they're not going to put the dolphin scene back in there.
No, because that was on the the one of the television cut or whatever cut. It wasn't actually the theatrical, but that's the one people remember seeing the most too.
Yeah, because they're just getting the 35 millimeter theatrical print. They're not doing the extra work.
There is your another in the.
I can't, dude. I'm good with my Robin Hoods. I went so down the rabbit hole with all the extra Robin Hoods. I'm like, I picked the ones I like, and I'm doing that with Three Musketeers right now. Trying to watch all the Three Musketeers, and I'm like, there are some that are just not going to make my list.
Listen, I have seen most all Three Musketeers, including the Criterion one that came out. I still got to tell you, I love the '90s Kiefer Sutherland.
It's the best one.
It's the best.
It's the best one.
That's the Disney one, Charlie Sheen and them.
Bro, yeah. I love the one that with Orlando Bloom.
Amen.
I love that one too.
Oh.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
The one from the director of Resident Evil, Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's fun.
Have you guys seen this? I'm just gonna say I saw Critical Drinkers review of this. If you guys ever listen to the Critical Drinker?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what all the shit is about.
That was the first time I saw that clip of like, what's his name? Sean Penn fixing his hair.
Yeah.
And he kept reposting, and I'm laughing so hard. I'm like,
he's I like him. He reviews shit basically like half of what I want to say half the time. But
Paul Thomas Anderson, PTA, is hit or miss for me. But when his movies hit, they hit. Like, I'm a huge fan of Phantom Thread. I think Phantom Thread is a really good movie. There Will Be Blood, an amazing movie. And we're getting that on 4K.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights. I tried to watch Inherent Vice like a week ago. Couldn't
I've never
do
seen
it.
That one.
Could not do it
for years.
I could not do it. It was way too. It was way too 70s and it was too Joaquin for me.
This is funny right here. You get it back to back. You get Carrie says one battle is awesome. 4K says one failure after another. It's horrible.
I've heard it's very divisive. I've heard it's either you love it or you hate it. There's no middle ground to it.
Interesting.
Well, I have gotten to, and I haven't seen it yet, so I have no idea. I'm just going on the reviews I've seen. But I've gotten to the point where now anything, if it is filled with politics one way, I don't care whose side of politics it's on. If it's filled with politics, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I'm that meme where it's like he's kicking in the door to 80s movies he's seen 1,000 times because it's like I want to just have fun. I don't want to be bothered.
I got to the point I don't even really watch stuff that's past like 2015 or something, like.
Yeah, it's maybe I'm the only one. I'm excited about this. Now, see, I'll buy this right here.
You'll buy that just for Daphne.
Daphne, yeah, baby, it's Daphne.
Have y'all seen that meme of like Daphne and Velma and like their underwear? Like it's like a big booty picture of like them in their underwear. Yeah. It's not a real picture.
They say big booties.
Yeah, and people are like, "Where's that from?" Oh, it's from this. I'm like, no, it's not. I do want to get all the Jetsons, though. I have a plan to get every on Blu-ray, like the Jetsons TV series, and every one of the independent Jetsons like movies. I want to get on Blu-ray.
He said, "It seems the only negative reviews for one battle deal with the politics angle." Well, I would say, and like I said, I haven't seen it, so I can't offer my opinion. But I would say, if the politics are at that much of a forefront, then you set yourself up for that because you're only going to have half the people like it. Then.
I just want to see it because I heard Leo is funny. Is actually hilarious in this movie because he can't remember his password.
I think they're right. I think Leo approaches most every film he's in like he's trying to win the Oscar. And
well, he won an Oscar. He just won it for the wrong movie.
Yeah.
He won it for The Revenant, but I think he should have won it for Wolf of Wall Street like the year before.
Yeah. Wolf of Wall Street got stiffed.
Yeah, he should have won it for
so hard.
Listen, I can make an argument for Gangs of New York. I just think Cameron Diaz screwed the movie up for them a little bit.
1000%. That I mean, you got the best casting in the world with the Butcher.
You really have to think about the fact that you got Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, this was kind of at the point where I think Gangs of New York was his first film with Martin Scorsese. This is the point in time. I mean, just a few years earlier, he was like Titanic, Romeo and Juliet. That's what he was known for.
The Beach.
Yeah, the Beach. Goddamn, The Beach. I've never seen that film sober. I've never even made it through that whole film before. I have been obliterated. I mean, like literally crawling on the floor every time I've tried to watch that movie. And there's a reason.
It's not one of Danny Boyle's best.
But it's wild with Gangs of New York being kind of like that's where he's like made that turn where he's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like an award-winning actor. He's with Daniel Day-Lewis. I mean, that was Brendan Gleeson was in that movie. I mean, there was really some very powerful casting.
John C. Reilly was in that. He's even good in that. Talk about a movie that needs a 4K. Like Gangs of New York doesn't have a 4K. That's tailor-made for a 4K.
Yeah.
I can totally see that coming. They're gonna release it. I think it's just a matter of time.
Physical media version of Killers of the Flower Moon, Apple. Would you please stop fucking with me?
You know, I have to say this was better than I thought it was going to be. It was.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
It was fine.
That's what I've come to expect from Marvel. It's fine.
It was fine. They went back to at least just trying to be entertaining versus girl bosses, Mary Sue's, like all that. Like they tried to go back to being entertaining in that very much 1950s futuristic retro aesthetic that they do. So it's like
I've heard it's very Jetsons-y. That's the only.
It's very Jetsons-y. It's very, but that's how the original comic book. So like you got that 1950s mid-century modern, but it's what they pictured the future was also going to look like. So you have old ass dial turn 1950s TVs, but you're flying in cars.
Yeah.
Too. Wow. So it's like this cool aesthetic.
Thunderbolts is one of my favorite movies.
I still haven't seen that one yet.
I haven't either.
I saw Ballerina recently, and I was surprised how much I dug it.
I haven't seen that, but I want to see that. I'm down on the John Wick movies. I like them.
I will say the first 20 minutes of Ballerina I didn't like the first 20 minutes. It was like a backstory until Ana de Armas showed up and the real movie started is when it gets good to me.
Jason, we uncovered something. I don't know if you noticed this, because I didn't notice this until Brian said it. Those from Kino do not have slip covers.
None of their. Anytime they have something in a slip case like this, there's no slip cover. The slip case takes the place of the slip cover.
Hold on. But this is what we discovered. Muck, the TV series box set, the full box set has slips.
No shit?
Yep. The photo shows it has slips. It's like all slips and then one bonus disc without a slip.
The question is, do the individuals have slips?
Are they going to sell them individually as well as the box set of 3?
Yep. Okay. Orbit had them individually. I'm over here in Orbit looking right now.
I'm definitely buying the box set of the 3. That one's sick. I dig it.
I'm very pissed that it doesn't have the.
I love the artwork for is it that first one, the one with the girl in the red?
That's the third one, Ninja 3 Domination.
No, the one at the top, the one at the very top. With the with the red and it's got the blue star.
Oh yeah, Enter the Ninja.
Yeah, I love that artwork.
I think all 3 of those are
I don't know that that's a girl wearing the red.
I don't know if it
those are some masculine eyebrows.
Yeah. So check it out. The individual has slips.
Oh, look at that. Dude.
Those cost-cutting sons of bitches.
I know. How dare they not give us slips?
Jason, what you got to do is you got to buy them with the slips and then buy the box. And
then sell them individually.
Now I have to decide what I'm gonna do. It's basically the same price. It's a couple bucks different. Like,
So 28 times 3 versus 77, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like what, $8 difference, something.
Yeah.
That Emmanuel stock is so expensive. Oh my god! Like for the whole box.
Oh,
Just buy some adult films.
just
Dude,
close your
I
eyes, use your imagination like it's 1992 again.
dude, I bought more Melusine movies this year than I have Vinegar Syndrome,
That's wild.
and I've only bought like
Really wild.
two or three. I think I have two
Okay,
or
so
three.
we talked about this one earlier too, but it was before Jason got here. We'll jump back over here to this.
Yeah,
one.
what are your thoughts on that, Jason? On their new indie exclusive?
Yeah, that feels like, I don't know. I mean, it probably is good. It strikes me as it's probably good business on Vinegar Syndrome part, because now they're going to get an opportunity to double dip on shit that sells really fast. And if something sells really fast and they're sitting there kicking themselves, wishing they'd done 8,000 instead of 6,000 or 6,000 instead of 4,000 in their initial print run of limited editions, they can just pick the alternate. Because, when they're doing this, it's not like they've got one set of art. This other art is like, that's the second best that almost got published last year, but they just went with the original one instead. So you grab some art that already exists, that was the runner up or whatever, you slap it on the movie that you could have sold more limited editions of, and then you let Orbit and Diabolic sell it as like an indie only limited edition, and the fans will buy it up, or you'll sell some to the people that didn't get the limited edition the first time around. If they missed out, boom, go to Diabolic and grab it. At the same time, I kind of like the art. So
Yeah, so I'm interested to see, because this is going to be a new sub-label, the VSR, Vinegar Syndrome Retail. So I wonder, because they just got into Barnes & Noble, but they did not put anything in Barnes & Noble with slipcovers.
yeah,
I wonder if if these slipcovers are going to be more mainstream appropriate slipcovers, so that they could also sell them in there.
yeah.
Well,
Without like the boobies and the nudity and stuff. Yeah,
I
that makes
see
a fair amount of sense.
I see Vinegar Syndrome titles in my like movie trading companies all the time, but they're just the standard. Everyone like Congo, the Keep. When people are like, oh my god, they keep selling out. I'm like, I can go to the store and buy it right now. It's just the standard. It's like the retail line. But I guess I think this is their way of giving the retail more of a premium, because they're not just doing a slip. This is like their chunky box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
by the
this
way,
is a
that's what the
chunky
back
box.
looks like.
Honestly, that's sick artwork.
I don't hate that artwork.
I don't hate that artwork at all. I mean, shit, there's a lot of Criterion artwork that is. Criterion's best is not this good. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And I love Criterion, so it hurts me to say that, but that slipcase is pretty sick. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like super glossy silver too. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like silver foil.
I know.
And they changed
gonna-
it up too with the colors, like the red on the original, the blue on this one.
That one's going to test me so hard, because I just bought that imprint set.
I know. And it's like, how many can I buy within the span of a year? It hasn't even been a year since they dropped
No.
the first version of the Keep. That was Black Friday last year.
You weren't on here yet, Jason, but the imprint documentary on the Keep,
Yeah.
insanely good. I don't think you were on here. The Tangerine Dream guy said that they were missing like 40. He was shocked when he saw how short the movie was, because they were missing like 43 minutes more of the score he had done.
Damn.
So, like, I am.
Yeah, that kind of kills my hypothesis about any other cuts of that film. Because when Vinegar Syndrome first announced it, there had been so much talk about it, and so much talk about the other cuts that may or may not have existed, that when Vinegar Syndrome released it, and it was the 96-minute or whatever cut, it was the shortest cut basically of the film that exists. And I remember being a little disappointed. I kind of hoped that they had done like that one, because it's the theatrical, and then maybe throw, like, if not the 3-hour director's cut, like at least give us the 2-hour, like one of the earlier cuts would have been great, and then you'd have had both. But I thought, well, if Vinegar Syndrome didn't give us the longer cut, maybe it just doesn't even exist. Like, there is no print version of this for them to restore and transfer, just because it never made it that far.
Yeah.
When you hear them
process.
talking about it, and you hear some of the editors, and he's like, so Wally Beavers, the guy who was doing the special effects, he died, while they were doing the movie. And he was apparently super close. Like, him and Michael Mann were super close. And, like, he was the only one that supposedly, like, you had the other makeup effects artist and you had the editor saying, like, look, Beavers was the only other one that had any kind of visualization of exactly what the hell Michael Mann was trying to do here. And he never could translate. It didn't matter who else they even brought Industrial Light and Magic in to try to help. And Mann's like, y'all don't know what I'm doing. Like, no. He had such this like ethereal picture in his head of everything in this. And apparently this other guy, he had worked with Beavers before, and apparently they had it. And when he was gone, it was like Mann didn't know. He couldn't translate it to anyone else. And he said the editor's like, he's like, I was doing edits, literally scissor cutting stuff in the boot, as he said, of my car. Like, as they were shipping stuff back and forth, he would see something. He's like, no, try to do it like this. And he's like, some of that stuff is lost because it was literally cut to pieces. Yeah, and I'm like, that is crazy. Like, he got so... I think it was one of those movies where the director too went. That was like Mann's like sort of mad artist moment.
Yeah,
like, I could see that.
Werner Herzog one.
Yeah, like
when Werner Herzog did that movie where they had to
move the ship over the
Geraldo. Yeah, they had to move the ship. And that was funny. He almost lost his mind.
Isn't that documentary like a standalone now, or coming out of the standalone? The documentary on that Herzog thing, isn't? I thought I saw a release.
I think
so. I think Criterion does.
Yeah,
it's like Wings of Desire or something.
Yeah, I might get that just for because I've almost bought that the actual because there was like one edition that you had to buy the movie to get that documentary. So I'm actually glad because me and you were talking about this earlier, Chase, but there's a few we didn't talk about. Like this year, we're getting a lot of just documentaries on physical, like Hearts of Darkness, which has had a standalone before, but I mean, they got a 4K, which is crazy. You got, like, we talked about the Shark Exploitation one, the Fright Night one, this Werner Herzog one. I wonder if the Neverending Story one will ever get a standard release or the Keep.
You would think that it would. And, when I got the Fright Night one, I didn't realize there was one in there for Fright Night 2 along with it. That's not in with the first movie.
That's what I heard.
So that was a cool little extra. I hadn't watched it yet, but I was like, I actually have been holding off watching it because I haven't seen Fright Night 2 in so long. It's almost going to feel like a first-time watch. 4K transfer of the year so far.
I haven't seen enough to.
Reanimator is up there.
Hold on,
I gotta look talking about it much anymore, but I thought Dark City looked great.
Dark City was great for sure. See, I can't say like this Keep that I just got. That's the same one. So even though it came out this year, that I'm not going to count it because that was last year with the Keep.
I mean, because I haven't seen that many. Some of my top ones, Constantine.
Yeah.
I
Constantine
think
is great.
A Knight's Tale is probably my favorite. One of my favorite transfers of the year.
That's a really good one. I've been keeping a running list of what I thought was really good.
Yeah, me too.
Cobra was really good.
Lethal Weapon looked fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm just naming studio movies, but like even Drop Zone. Ooh, Drop Zone looks so good.
Drop Zone was really good.
I still need to pick up Drop Zone.
The Golden Child was really good. The Night of the Living Dead, that 1990 that just came out, and End of Days, both.
I almost watched that tonight.
Which one?
I almost watched 1990 Night of the Living Dead. My brother had not seen Elvira though, and my sister-in-law, I don't know if she'd seen it, but she wanted to. She might have never seen it also, but she was like, I want to check out. I think they were watching the RuPaul's Drag something or other, and Elvira came on and did like a guest episode or whatever, and they're like, we want to check out this Elvira movie from 1980s, and I was like, I got that shit on 4K. They were like, what's 4K? We stream everything.
Oh,
and
Lord.
So after I got done beating the shit out of them, we watched Elvira. I was like, let me educate you.
Yeah, that's That I'm trying to think. So
I think that 4K shines more in the later half than it does the first half.
Night of the Creeps was one that, like, I know that some people pissed
Night of the
on because it
Creeps?
didn't have both versions all the way through, but it is really good 4K.
But you can still see it on there. It wasn't like they completely left it off. You just got to go to the extras.
Humanoids from the Deep is a sneaky top 10 4K. I cannot believe where that movie started and where it ended up. Like, it, I have no idea. That movie doesn't have any right to look that good. Like, no right to look that good. I don't even know how it was possible because I know they shot it for nothing. So I don't know how it looks that good, but it does.
Honestly, and this is maybe controversial because it's very AI edited, but Bikini Car Wash Blu-ray.
It's
Yep.
so much
It
fun.
looks, but the best part is you can watch the like standard edition and you can see what it would have looked like without AI and what it does look like with AI. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna watch the AI upgrade.
I think when they said release of the year, they weren't talking about you into a tissue. Talking about like the movie.
Damn, you got me. on
Jason
that.
Goes
You
to
got-
Hell is a good 4K. Did either one of did y'all both get Jason Goes to Hell?
I haven't watched the 4K yet.
Dude, there is stuff that 4K is so good. There's practical effects in that I swear to you I've never been able to visually see before. It's like it had way more like great practice. Even my buddy Chance from Video Goulash, like we watched that together and we're like, so all this always been in here? And he hates the movie, but he's like, there's way more practical effects than I remember in this. I'm like, I just think you couldn't see some of it before.
I
Is
definitely
it-
thought it was more gnarly than I remember being, like kill wise and just.
Oh, dude,
Or
Ray
I don't
comes in
remember
and
that little weird little alien Jason crawling up that dead lady's hoo ha. I don't remember that at all. And then that happened. I was like, that was nasty. What was I doing watching this at 11? I should not have been watching that movie.
well, the sex scene in the tent where he comes
Yeah.
in and I mean they're getting it on. He splits the chick in half and like, oh,
Yeah, I
man.
don't even remember that part from being a kid. That's wild. Like, was that in the version? of that
No,
movie?
it wasn't. That was part of what was cut out.
It's just
The
Wild. that part impressed
the
me.
the production value and cinematography of Jason Goes to Hell really shocked me how great it was. Like it feels like they made it for so cheap, but they put all the money on the screen. Like you
Yeah.
could really tell.
People often ask like, what are some of your biggest wishes on 4K? And I know I never say this one because I know it'll come eventually, but the final chapter, Friday the 13th, the final chapter on 4K, because that's got the most nudity, the most kills. That is my favorite one. That it in 2000, and I know Jason don't like 2009 as much, but like the more I watch the final chapter, the more I think is maybe one of the most perfect 80s time capsule horror slasher movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I would love to see that in 4K. And it's like, oh, well, we've just stopped it. Here's part 1, here's part 2, here are these from Arrow, here's 2009, here's Goes to Hell, here's X, and then, okay, now.
That is
Just
something
wait
to
on-
love about that box set is at least they were all together. I would love to have something where even if they weren't all released in a single box, at least having them all consistently from one boutique would then at least allow them to, like the way they did similar artwork on the 3 Friday the 13th releases they did that Arrow did, where the cover art was very, very similar and followed this kind of consistent pattern. I would love to see that across all of the releases, but it doesn't seem like Paramount is interested in parting with the first 8 or so, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're still going to get, I still think you're
Freddy
going to
ver-
get Freddy versus Jason.
I think
from
you're going to
Arrow.
get Freddy versus Jason like that too.
Yeah.
And that'll be
And
the
I think
last one.
that's going to be it. And I think you're just
Yeah.
going to rate on Paramount to do the rest.
I agree.
Which I got to
that's
say,
how
the
it's
2
gonna go.
Paramount have done are good. I mean, you watched part 2 with me. It's
Yeah, we
solid
watched
as it
part 2
comes.
together.
I've not seen part 2 on 4K, and I know you absolutely love it. So, but part 1, I don't think the 4K looks good at all on part 1. I think the Shout Blu-ray just outshines it. And it's just a
Really?
preference thing. I know some people love it, and I know I've talked to some people who agree and don't like it. There's something with the color, and I've watched it on the OLED. I've gone back and forth. I'm like, something just looks off with the 4K. It's just me. I don't know. Quietly had a comment in here that I forgot about too. Jackie Brown. I think that's the best Tarantino transfer.
Far. Yep.
Kill Bills were just, they weren't bad, but they weren't nothing to call home about. They were just like, I did a side by side. I'm like, there's nothing really that dramatically different from the Blu-rays. Inglourious Bastards looked great. I think the best thing Arrow did for that movie was remind people that the Universal one wasn't bad. As people were saying, it's the same transfer. But Jackie Brown, just something about it just popped on 4K. The transfer,
is amazing. Jackie Brown is amazing.
It looked really good.
Now, Jason, you are a huge Akira Kurosawa Seven Samurai guy.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Corman's Battle Beyond the Stars?
I have not. I heard
I've tried.
This is Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I had not remembered that until I watched it.
Yeah. How old is that 4K? That's pretty new, right?
Yeah, it's pretty new. Yeah, it's just a couple of months old.
Because they did a Blu-ray steelbook of that one, so I'm like quietly waiting for the 4K steelbook to come out.
I'm sure it's.
Oh, it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Listen, okay, so I'm a sucker for, because like I love this. I love Humanoids from the Deep, Galaxy Terror, Forbidden Planet, all the like. So I'll double dip on those. Yeah. Those won't bother me one bit to do it on. But I mean, this is like even one of the planets named after Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah.
In this,
oh,
like, and I had not thought about that. I have to be honest, until I saw, I think it was Critical Drinker doing a deep dive into this movie. And it was just like playing through on here, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I wasted about an hour and a half of when I should have been editing. It was either last night or it was the night before last when I should have been editing, like deep diving, tying those two movies together. And I was blown away by how tied they are together.
Editing is the worst. It's like this part. I'm always editing this part out. Right, I have to edit that part out. Like, and then if I burp, I got to edit out my burps because that's just, that's gross.
You have to wait till you see my video tomorrow, Jason. It's a full documentary style, and it's like 38 minutes. The why horror movies were better in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh yeah, those are the worst because you got to get the clips. And then you edit them in. And
I hate getting clips.
Well, and it's so for a documentary style, like it's hard enough when you're reviewing, like if you're doing a list of 10 movies, you got to get clips from those 10, like the way I do it. But if you're doing a 37-minute and it's documentary style, it's kind of abstract. So there's not really a roadmap. You just have to kind of visualize what would go good here with what you're saying, and then you find yourself chasing down tons of clips.
I always do that. If I start same. I'm like, if I start putting in clips, I can't just start and then fuck off the second half. Like I gotta finish the whole thing.
And if I'm like talking about a movie like the way I did like Les Samurai, for instance, it's like I want to mention certain things about it, but then I got to go. Like what I wound up doing is just ripping the entire movie on Blu-ray, so I have the whole thing on my laptop, and I can just be like scrubbing through, and like, here's a scene that makes my point. Here's a scene that like supports some like hypothesis or whatever I'm saying. Here's something to support myself. So it's a pain in the ass because you wind up watching the movie a few times, just going through it to find the scene where he's walking down the bridge, and it's a deep focus, whatever you're looking for. It's like, why do I have to make the video so smart? Because now I have to follow up with like a lot more visuals instead of just me yapping, and I don't have to, like, the less I take sips and the less I burp, then the less I have to edit. And
well, that's it's sort of the same. It's like as I was editing the video today, I'm like, at the end, I'm like wrapping it up, and I'm like, this is a good wrap up. What I'm saying makes sense, and it ties this together very good. The script, it all sounded just as good coming out as it did when I wrote it, And then I was like, yes, but now I have to continue going with clips because I'm still talking. It's like, oh my God. It's, and then you don't know, you don't know if it's going to do good. And you're like, oh, 12 people watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that too. It's like a 40-minute video where I talk about the Roaring 20s from 1939. This is going to get all of 39 views, and it took me 5 hours just to edit alone. Forget about all the writing and like all the points I wanted to make and getting my notes and everything like that, and making sure I said everything I wanted to say about the movie. Because
try doing a 6.5 hour video, then watching it back to make sure you have to cut out all your fuck ups.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no way. If I made a 6 hour, imagine me making a 6 hour video. I would need like 20 of these, and then by the end of it, I'd have a bowl like.
Oh, your audio cut out. His mic died.
Oh,
Your mic died. That's what you got.
what
Two
you
of
get.
them. You got two of them though. Like, don't you? Yeah, he's got two. Oh, bring that big black thing to your
look.
face, boy.
bring that big thing in. Get it real close to your mouth.
He came prepared.
He is McLovin.
He is. Yeah.
Well, look at that. Look at the
That
serious
works. How's that
edit I
work?
did to that thing deep dive, and that is the worst performing video on my channel in like 6 months.
That's unfortunate because you could tell there was a lot of work in that.
Yeah, you put in a lot of work to that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I put some work in that, and I was like, man, I'm heartbroken.
These stupid things are awful for live streams. They just don't go very long at all.
Yeah, it's not-
yeah. I've never even attempted to do them with live streams.
I love these little guys, but man, they're
I got two of them. I had the black ones, and I was on a shoot one time, and it fell off the subject, and I just forgot. It just got lost because I was doing the documentary style. But I got two of them. I never use these anymore.
Risha
I like
said the
mine, but-
algorithm is such BS. She's like, you should just like change like the opening and like add something at the opening at the end so that it doesn't read it as the exact same content and re-upload it in like January. And she's like, it'll probably get like 20,000 views or something.
Chase, do you do? I don't know how to do this, but I see it with other YouTubers. Do you do the thing where you have different cover arts for different, different people see different?
A/B testing thing.
Yeah, the A/B testing.
When I crossed 25,000 subscribers, they gave me the ability to A/B test up to 3 thumbnails at a time.
Oh.
And I've done it a couple of times. But I'm going to tell you, I did 3. I've done 3 different ones with 3 different thumbnails to A/B test, and I shit you not, watch each one of them get 33.3% views. Like 2 weeks later, there's less than 1% difference between the 3 of them, and it's like
I've never tried the A/B testing, but I have. I have that option. I just haven't tried it yet.
yeah, they and I have it. I've tried it with the titles and stuff too, but that stuff's not always right. Like I had it tell me, like, because I have vidIQ, which plugs in that gives you like some other info and analytics, and it recommended I not do that video, vampire movies you haven't seen or whatever, because it's like it's too generic, it's white noise, it won't do anything, and it's like it's got like 35,000 views.
Yeah, I don't trust their suggestions out because if I go to the suggestions, they'll tell me to do like movie reviews fresh out of theaters, and I'm like, I don't do that stuff. Like I may do it like 2 or 3 times a year every now and then, but I don't. That's not my bread and butter. It's like.
I hope so, man.
Oh
Yeah,
man, the dogs better win tomorrow. My
It-
brother's a huge Bulldog fan too, so it's like if both of us are together and we lose, it's
Oh,
awful.
God.
It's
Yeah, it's awful.
Nobody wants to be in your house.
No, they
it will
don't.
it will tell me like that, and I because I had it. Oh, but like literally said that the Thing video had the most likely chance to go viral of any video that I'd put on in the last 365 days.
And look what happened there. Yeah. No, don't
But you know,
trust it.
go look up videos similar to that, and they all have. It doesn't matter if they're from a small channel; they have tons of views. So I really don't know what happened on that, but it just shows you there. I don't believe there is any scientific.
No, it's
No.
it's very hit or miss. Like I tell people all the time, like it's peaks and valleys. Like you really, when you try to go viral, you fail. When you do something that you think is gonna bomb, some of my biggest videos I thought were gonna just bomb. The one of me doing physical media restoration, where I'm literally just cleaning DVDs and VHS tapes, like over like I thought that would be awful. That's one of my highest grossing things. I almost didn't release it.
I haven't ever seen that movie.
I've never seen it either, but a lot of people are excited about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about picking that one up.
I know there's like a crazy. I've seen the scene, the famous scene where she's like in the tunnel and she's getting possessed, and it's this crazy. I've seen that scene, but I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie. I gotta say I'm not overall the biggest on demon possession type movies.
I'm not either. I think it depends. Now, if I will admit, if Exorcism of Emily Rose comes out on 4K, I'm gonna get
That
it.
movie's legitimately scary to me.
I remember that one.
Exorcism of Emily Rose. I find I am scared though by different things because the way my mind works. Like to me, Autopsy of Jane Doe is super scary.
I
Yeah.
love them. I love bottleneck movies. Like it's one location. It's like you're trying to figure it out the whole time. I fucking love that.
I think 1408 is super scary because my mind goes and imagines way too deeply on that. The same thing with Event Horizon. Like, I find that super scary because essentially that ship went to hell and
Yeah.
every human in there was like alive when they went to hell, so tortured to death, and they find little snippets of that and then it comes back. I don't know, that movie's scary.
Sam
And
Neill,
that's another one that
It's-
has a longer version that we'll never see.
that even Silent Hill, the end of Silent Hill, when she's all like wrapped in the chains and like that's some fucked up shit. That's ugh.
But yeah, I've never seen Possession, so I wouldn't blind buy it. It's the same thing. I had a lot
No,
of people.
I wouldn't blind buy
The
it.
same thing with Miss 45 from Arrow. Like I'm watching that before I blind buy it because that is a assault revenge
Yeah.
movie. I don't want to say the word. So I'm like Thriller, a Cruel Picture, because I feel like there's a lot of like foundational study I can do on that from a filmmaking standpoint, and I see where it was influenced other filmmakers and stuff. But there's like only so much of that stuff I'm ever gonna watch, and do I need to rewatch it that many times? Don't
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
Did you see Ivy was getting a re-release?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. It's Indicator now putting it out. I think Imprint had put it out when you and me talked about it some months ago.
I still
And-
want that slip though with Imprint though.
Yeah,
I still want that slip.
Indicator, I think is. I was going to ask you if Imprint did it for Australia. Indicator is doing it for the UK, or is Indicator doing it for UK and the US? Is that an A and B or?
Is Indicator UK? I thought it was US. I didn't know if it was. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Indicator is
Oh, it
overseas.
is UK. Yeah, it does say UK.
Brian, is your channel The Last Movie Standing or just Last Movie Standing?
It's Z because the last movie standing was taken.
There are their links.
I think it's.
Oh
I
shit!
think
I
it's
put yours in
Zoa.
wrong, Jason. Damn it!
No
changed
worries.
yours on me.
Yeah, it is Z last movie.
I did get yours fixed on my screen though. Finally.
Movie Math 4K.
Hell yeah.
But do you know which one? I think it got announced. I think it's coming next year. But one I'm really excited about. You got me thinking about, Chase, when you were talking about Battlefront Beyond the Stars. But Forbidden Planet from the 1950s is coming
Oh
out
yeah,
on
the
4K.
other one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out on 4K. They teased it last year. that I think it's coming out next year, but I'm hyped for that one.
I always get those confused, but
I always get them confused too.
Forbidden World has more boobies and stuff in it.
Yeah, a
As
lot
long
more.
as it's got plenty of sex and violence.
I love the like sexual innuendos of 1950s movies because it feels dirtier to me because you're watching it like they could say that, they could do that, but oh no, they couldn't, so they got to be stinky about it.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
I think that's what makes watching nudity and sexual stuff in a mainstream movie more titillating than watching it in a adult film, because
100%.
it's not supposed to be there. How much are they going to get away with? Like, kind of thing.
100% agree with that.
That being said, that movie, I recommend you guys go to Melosine and buy Through the Looking Glass and disturb and scare the piss out of yourself to an adult film, like, because
Disturb,
was
scare,
just-
piss, and come to
dude, no, it'll never get there. Matter of fact, it may go in and back out.
like,
Man, holy crapola. And I did, and the same guy, Anthony, my Patreon, because I do him on the Patreon, he PayPal'd me the money because apparently there's a Melosine title right now that Wes Craven directed, and he's in it, that just got released. So I bought it you can see they got him in the screenshots.
hold on, I'm looking this up right now.
And I never knew it. He's
would-
like in it. He's got like a top hat on or something.
Is he on the cover of anything, or is it just in
I
the
don't think
picture?
he's on. Let's see.
I wonder if I can just type in Wes Craven in the search and it'll come up.
There's also another one in there, The Violation of Claudia and Hot Honey, I think it is, that was done by Lustig, who also is a horror
Yep,
director.
it's called The Fireworks Woman, directed by Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Oh.
How about that?
Well,
Crazy.
all right.
I remember I watched the trailer and I was like, God, this looks so bad. So, like, it's probably, is it 16 mil? It says from surviving, best surviving element. So
Yeah.
that wording alone, it's like you
That-
knew that. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and
that
then
wording
the,
tells me this is going to be suboptimal, but it's the best we can do.
It's
the
the best we'll ever
Violation
get.
of Claudia was directed by Bill Lustig, who also did Maniac Cop, Vigilante, and several other horror films.
Hey, everybody had to get their start, man. Fucking Stallone was in a porno before Rocky, right?
Yep.
So
But like that, then to me, that kicks it up a level as far as that's historic then too. Like especially with Wes Craven, like
that's hilarious. Oh, is that him in the top hat right there?
yeah, that's him.
He's like covering his face because he's smoking a cigarette in the picture. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yep, that is Wes Craven. Yep.
Yep.
And that is a lot of naked dudes in this orgy scene or whatever they have. That's hilarious. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. It's a guy who did Last House on the Left, which has a very violent R scene in it.
Ooh.
But
So-
I'm intrigued just because I mean it's friggin' Wes Craven. Like so I'm and like I think with my discount I got it for $17
Oh, there
So-
you go.
with the slip. So I can get that other one by the other horror director. I can get it also for $17. So it's like, you know what?
The last one I got was what was the last one I got? It was
Through the Looking Glass will mess your world up though. I'm just gonna tell you.
no. I got the Young Like It Hot about the call operators,
Oh yeah.
which that one was actually not bad. It came with a second movie. I forgot what it was. That one was just not good. Storyline was awful.
Have either of y'all? I've never even seen the Florida Project.
Oh, how
I
about-
have. It's one of my favorite Sean Baker movies because I don't like all his movies, but I love how it shows the other side of Orlando. Like I think you would appreciate it, Chase, because you go to Orlando so much. I would say check it out. Maybe check it out before you buy it, maybe, or if you just want to see it in 4K for the first time, you have the box set. But I think because you're such an
is it Second Sight?
yeah, Second Sight's putting it out. I think because of your history and how much you go to Orlando, I would say check it out.
Okay.
It shows the complete opposite side of, it shows the real side. I would say the real side of Orlando. It's crazy, but William Dafoe's really good in it. He's really good in it.
Oh yeah.
I know you didn't like Anora, but it's not like it's a totally different style movie than Anora.
Well, wait till I do the. Well, I gave you a link to get on my Patreon, I think. But wait till I do the review where I make the case that Bikini Car Wash is better than Anora.
I'm not gonna argue that at all. I have watched that movie way more times. Both of them. The sequel, I would say the sequel is more fun to watch than Anora.
Oh yeah, that Melusine title.
Oh yeah, Choose Me. The was that a Melusine or?
Oh no, that's the Criterion one.
Criterion one. I always think that's a Kino one for some reason because of the art.
No, it's the one where she got like the foam. It's like
with the red lips.
Yeah. I watched that one about 2 months ago, and that was a weird one. It was good. It's got Ray Don Chong. Speaking of Ray Don Chong, 30 minutes ago, she's in that one. Yeah. Kiara Carradine plays a weirdo in that one.
She was in Commando.
She was in Commando, yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen Commando.
Me too.
That needs a 4K as well. So there's been some claiming that we were getting it.
Yeah.
By people who single-handedly are responsible for the resurgence of physical media and for movies selling out. I ran off my road listening to that.
I'm still waiting for the Rock that's supposed to come out this year to come. Remember, it's supposed to come out this year from inside sources from somebody. Haven't got an announcement yet.
Well, my insider at Warner Brothers doesn't return my calls anymore, so
yeah,
there's only so much I can do.
I'm gonna have you call in one day, Jace. Just put on a different voice, and you will be my universal insider.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll try to talk like Gru from Despicable Me. I am from Warner Brothers. I have inside scoop on the Nightmare on Elm Street. I will tell you all about it on your channel, so you get lots and lots of views. Girls. I am on the YouTube with Brian.
Dude, no, I'm the third one is my favorite. I'm sorry, the third one with the 80s music with the guy who's basically been the child star. I've been a bad boy. Cracks me up.
Oh, look out. Sid made it.
You made it.
People have their sources. Yes, we know. Like,
yes, my source is Gru from Despicable Me.
I wouldn't even like now. Everybody, you guys remember months ago when I was telling you in private that I was told from people at Universal that I know that they were going to do the Jason movie in a different and now everybody's like, oh, they're saying a Jason movie's coming. I'm like, this though, like, I would not go unless I knew for sure. I'm not coming on here saying it to everybody.
The different universe thing, as sort of stupid as that sounds right now, because like the comic books have already done it, and we're all kind of tired of the multiverse thing, and we haven't even gotten the next Avengers movie yet. But we're really going to be tired of the multiverse by the time the Jason universe starts.
Yeah.
The one cool thing that you could do about telling this like Jason story in a different universe is that it no longer has to be set in the present year of 2025. You can go back and do a contemporaneous film that is a period piece set in 1984. And you could have your cake and kind of eat it too, in that you make a new Friday the 13th / Jason movie, but you still get to have the 80s aesthetic, the 80s music, all of that. You can even, if you're smart, you bring back all the sex and violence with the gore and the nudity and the boobies and stuff, because people would eat that up if it's like a period piece set in 1986 or whatever.
Yeah, you could, and it made just what I was told by the people who worked there that I know is like a lot of it. They didn't really want to do it. It was all a way to get around all of those legal problems to start with. Like, how can we get Jason back out there and bypass a lot of this stuff? And I think now they're resolving all that stuff, but they're already down the road to that. I mean, I was just at HHN and they're full in to the Jason Universe thing. But if you go in, it's like a tip off. So like they say that the house there this year is kind of like a concept going forward. And they're going to now acknowledge all Jason versions as possibly coming from different timelines converging together. So like when you go into the house there, they have every version of Jason that you've seen. Sackhead Jason, 2009 Jason, like and they look distinct all the way up to this new Jason with a different mask. And I'm like, I'm somewhat interested to see how you would do that. Like if you did somehow convolute to bring them all together, like all of those happened. Some of them happened in the same place. Some of them happened in different places. Obviously that gets them out of the hole they did with Jason X. Well, it happened in a different timeline and stuff like that. So I am interested in it. I still wish that the 2009 version had just gotten straight sequels to it. Yeah. But I would rather see where it goes than have nothing, I guess.
Have y'all noticed that those late 2000s remakes basically killed the franchise? For Freddy the Third, Nightmare on Elm Street completely killed that franchise. Like they were scared to touch it after that. We have not got a Jason movie since that movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre seems to be the only one that keeps constantly, even like the Netflix has done like one, and they keep doing it. Like I feel like Friday the 13th is the only one that's been able to. They weren't afraid to just keep going with it, but every other one they just haven't touched it.
I think the problem you run into in Nightmare on Elm Street is Freddy is so dependent on Robert Englund. Yeah. He made that character. Jason, you can just put a big guy in a mask. You can do that with Michael Myers.
Michael Myers too, yep.
But Freddy, his personality is what made that.
Is the character. Yeah, you can't. It's like replacing Jack Sparrow. You can't do it. You can't even make a Pirates movie without him. Yeah. That's why they're trying to bring him back. Robert Englund, God bless his soul, is just old and just is like I'm not doing it. And I would hate to see them do a CGI one and just use his voice, but dude, they could totally ADR his voice over somebody. Just be like,
well, I mean, look, before he passed away, you know, James Earl Jones spent all that time recording new just audio and signed that in perpetuity where his family gets paid. He'll be Darth Vader forever.
Oh, he was looking out for his family. He was like, and
I'm sure he had to be somewhat protective over that. Like, no, I'm fucking Darth Vader.
Yeah, I'm Darth Vader, motherfucker. Yeah. Don't cast some white guy that can do my voice, okay?
I mean, and to Robert Englund's defense, I mean, look what happened when you tried to replace him. I'm sure he's like laughing at the bank. You see, you better pay me every time you put me on a Blu-ray or DVD cover, 4K.
Man, I tell you, that's one. I think Arrow's going to do that one too eventually, and I don't see myself. I tried to rewatch that one. I know you like it better. There are things that I just can't get past Jackie Earle Haley in that.
He's the worst part. I feel like if you take Freddy out, that movie works. Cinematography wise, effects wise, all like it works. Just take Freddy out of the movie.
Yeah, but he's trying to be too. I don't know.
Like I think everything about that movie works except for Freddy. It's sad, but it's got its fans. Like I learned when I did my video that a younger generation grew up with that one, and
I'm so sad for him.
Everything.
Yeah.
Kane, this is when I really realized how small actors are and how much bigger I am than normal people. It's when I met Kane. We were guests at different Days of the Dead, and I got all these pictures of me. I'll post a picture on my community tab. He's like this much shorter than me.
Damn.
And he looks so huge. Like as Jason, he's like towering over all these other guys, these actors. But in case y'all didn't know this, actors are usually very small people.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Isn't Tom Cruise like 5'5" or something?
yeah, he's like 5'5",
Yeah,
5'6".
yeah.
Seth Green's like 5'3".
I think
Damn, 5'3".
I think Jason. I think when we met for the first time, what the first thing you said to me was, "You're taller than I."
I was like,
I
oh
think-
damn, you tall as shit. Like you made a joke about being really short.
I'm
And
like
so I
5'7".
know-
I'm short. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you made a joke though that I was expecting you to be like hop up on a stool. I thought you were gonna be grabbing on a phone book or something. Like you were gonna have like the pegs on your feet like short round in Temple of Doom to hit the steering wheel or hit the gas pedal.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
I'm short. I'm always the shortest guy when I walk into the room.
I was like, damn man, you got me thinking you was tiny, and then you hopped out of the car. And I was like, you're perfectly average.
Yeah,
You ain't short. You're like in the middle of the bell curve. Like you had me thinking you were over there on one end.
He thought you were a wee little leprechaun.
Yeah, I thought you were I thought you were on like a statistical anomaly.
I was so normal. I melted the whoopie pie.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that never did get eaten. That just got thrown out.
Didn't you try to give it to your kids? Your kids were probably like, "I'm not
I
eating
showed
that."
it to my daughter because I thought she'd get a kick out of like how deformed it was, and she was like, "Can I still eat that?"
You're like, "No, you're getting like cupcakes for the next 4 days."
Yeah.
Like, calm down. His kids did not want me in the car with them. He took me to pick him up from school. They're like, "He's not coming with us, is he?"
Who the f is this dude?
Who
Yeah.
is that guy?
They were like, "I'm not getting in the car with that guy."
Does he have to ride in here?
I'm not getting in the car with him until he puts his pants back on.
Jeez,
Tell that
don't
man
say
it does not say free
That's-
candy on the outside of this this Dodge.
That's like when my daughter will spend the night in the street over for a couple of nights so that they can take her to dance because Rich is at work and I'm driving Logan back and forth to football practice. And then she'll come back home after being over there a night or two and Logan will be like, "Why do you got to come here?" I'm like,
Uh,
"'Cause she lives here, you butthole."
It's your system, motherfucker. Yeah.
You're like, "Why do you got to come back?"
That's messed up.
I'm like,
Sibling love, man.
but, he's going on 15 and she's 13 and a half now. So,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, Die Hard chunky. I don't think that's Fox. So if we get Die Hard, it'll probably be a steelbook
Yeah, I would think so too.
because it's Fox. So Disney's gonna. I wonder if I have a prediction that they're gonna re-release all the Pirates on steelbooks
I wish they
I
would.
don't know.
because they've only released one. Well, they have them all in the UK set, which I've almost got a couple times, but I'm like, I know they're gonna re-release them here in the States, but 2 and 3 don't have 4Ks. I don't think 4 does either. 5
No.
does, and 1 do.
I think
1 is really good. Like I know people shit on Pirates of the Caribbean 1. That 4K transfer looks amazing. People just got their settings wrong. I watched that shit on the OLED raw settings. I didn't calibrate it or anything yet, and it looked 1,000 times better.
that's a lot of times I default now. Like I stopped ever talking about it because I'm like, a lot of y'all just don't have a good TV and you don't have your shit set right. So,
Oh, dude, I took a month off from doing reviews because I watched every 4K I owned. Started with the ones that I hated. It was my settings. It was my TV because I watched. It was Starship Troopers. Remember, I would send you
Yeah.
pictures. I'm like, why does mine look like this? And you would send me pictures like mine doesn't look like this. Like yours looks good. Mine looks ugly. Watched it. Looks so good.
We don't have. So we just got Lethal Weapon. We don't have any of the Lethal Weapon sequels. We don't have the Die Hard sequels on 4K. And I gotta say, Die Hard 2 for me is probably one of the more underrated good sequels
Yeah.
ever.
It's so good. I think people hate. I don't understand why people hate on that movie. I'll take the first three over the last two.
Oh,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Like it literally goes 3, 1, 2 for me, and 1 and 3. It depends on the day. It depends on the day. 1 and 3 are like
One
this,
is
but
one
two-
is way up here for me, but I still love all three of those. But
Three.
one is like set above for me. But one day I'm going to piss people off and do my list of what I consider perfect movies. And a spoiler, that one's going to be on there because I think it's hard to achieve a better action film.
The second one's got that scene. One of my favorite scenes is when he's going to get the fax from his boy, and he's getting hit on by the flight attendant chick, and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and he has to show his wedding ring, like just the fax,
Just the
man.
facts,
The facts.
man. Just the facts.
I love that scene. I
That's,
think their biggest mistake was not bringing Samuel L. Jackson back into
in
that
the later
franchise.
sequels.
Yeah,
I remember you doing that in a video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did do like
Yep.
if they redid it. Samuel L. Jackson does not look like he's aged today. He would be
No.
perfect, and he doesn't say no to
Black
anything.
don't crack, y'all.
He would be perfect. And the little kid, I think I talked about this too. The one of his nephews in the movie is a big time star now. He was Hawkman in Black Adam.
Oh yeah,
So he's a big time star now. Bring
Yeah.
both of them back.
Gone in 60 Seconds is pretty good. That's another one that needs a 4K. I don't know if I would put it up there as perfect with like, if I'm thinking perfect action films, I'm probably oddly enough, Die Hard and Predator are both up there, and they're both done by John McTiernan.
Yeah.
John McTiernan is the only John McTiernan movie I can't get into, and I love submarine movies, but I can't get into The Hunt for Red October.
It's I'm trying to see if I have it somewhere. I don't think I have the 4K. I saw it at the movie theater, and I think I watched it once when I bought it. I don't know, like those kind of movies are hard for me anyway, so I'm probably not the best one to ask, but I don't think I realized that was McTiernan that did
Have
that.
you ever seen Basic? I feel Basic is the most underrated McTiernan movie. It's one of his last ones.
Yes.
John
I've seen it.
Travolta, Connie Nielsen, Samuel L. Jackson. It is so good. So good. Crimson Tide is my number one. Is like, give me that in The Rock, and I can die happy. I won't buy another. I don't need to buy another 4K.
Crimson
Give me
Tide
those.
is good.
Crimson Tide. Oh, and Last Boy Scout. Give me those three, and I'm good.
And we've been due for Last Boy Scout for a while.
That doesn't even have a standard, like a solo Blu-ray release in the United States. It only came in a double pack with Last Man Standing. It has a UK standalone, but it never got.
Crank is great, like B movie exploitation.
I love Crank.
Action.
I love Crank.
I don't know that like
That's
I
got
don't
so much
put it
video.
in traditional action movie category, though. It feels more exploitative and somewhat comedic too.
That movie was shot a lot on also like consumer cameras. Like it was shot on professional cameras, but they were like inserts because they were on rollerblades, filming a lot. They would intercut these like, where was it, the Panasonic P2? Do you remember that camera?
Yes.
Chase? Like I think that was like a camera they used.
Yeah, I'm not saying Crank is not action, but it's not. I'm trying to think of how to explain it.
It's action on acid, is what it is.
Yeah, it's an exploitation movie. It's
It
much
really
closer
is,
to
yeah.
a grindhouse exploitation movie than a traditional action film. Which I mean, you could argue that Predator is horror and sci-fi too. Everything has a little bit of different stuff in it. Predator seamlessly changes genres better
starts
than
off
any
and-
movie
yeah.
that I've ever seen. Die Hard is just a traditional action film from beginning
Yeah.
to end.
Die Hard's
That kind of, when you start saying everything after that was Speed, it's Die Hard on a bus. It's Die Hard on Die Hard on a plane, Air Force One. Like
Yeah.
you've kind of set the bar
use a bar.
at
Yeah.
that point.
And what's crazy is they didn't even market that with Bruce Willis' face because they were scared because he made that movie right before that bombed and he was just a TV actor.
Yeah.
So they were they marketed
He was-
that movie without him in it because they were scared people wouldn't come see it.
Released it in July too.
The
That's crazy.
Moonlighting. That's what he was on.
Yeah,
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting was
Horror Orman, you said, do you I changed my closer. Horror Orman said, do you change? So it depends. I have 4 different settings saved on my TV, and usually I have 4 for Dolby Vision and 4 for just HDR, and I have 4 for Blu-ray. And so usually it works on one of 2 on each one. The other 2 are for outliers. So I just preset that based on something that I know is really good color balanced film.
I would say only change it if it looks bad to you.
Yeah.
Like I have 2 settings, but I stopped doing that when I did that when I first got to TV and I was really trying to calibrate it. I just stay on the cinema one because I calibrated it to be how I want it. But I'm like, if it's too warm, I'll go to a cooler tone and see how that looks. But I just keep it warm and cool. If it looks really bad, I'll adjust it to see. But I got to the point I try not to change.
Most of the time I don't have to change. Like I have my filmmaker mode set with my tweaks, and I have a cinema home mode set with my tweaks.
Yeah.
And 99% of the stuff falls into one of those 2, so I can just change it with one click and okay.
I can't do filmmaker mode. Filmmaker mode is the worst mode on the TV. I'm like,
You got to start. It's a starting point. You got to change a bunch from there. I don't leave it stock. I can't leave it stock.
Tyler P. Killing of a Sacred Deer. I feel like we need all Yorgos Lanthimos movies on 4K.
I've never seen Killing of a Sacred Deer.
It's the most Kubrick movie that Kubrick never made. Like, it is extremely Stanley Kubrick, which I love about it. And Barry Keoghan, is that his name? His acting is really good in it.
I don't know how to say his name.
I don't know.
A lot of people with the filmmaker mode, I find that's why you hear so much, this 4K is dark, this 4K is dark. It's not really dark. You're just putting it on filmmaker mode and leaving it stock. Like,
yeah, filmmaker mode is not, unless you have to tweak it, because I did it stock and I was like, I'm not.
Mine is super tweaked. Like it starts from there. It's the foundation.
See, I didn't like cinema mode when I like stock on the TV. I had to really redo all the settings in cinema mode because stock cinema mode was like, ew, to me.
Yeah, it's overly saturated. Mine was overly saturated, and
mine was just too warm. It was way too warm on the spectrum for me, and it was a little green. Like the green to magenta was a little off. What's up, Huck?
Now, see, I'm a big Lovecraft guy, but I couldn't make it through Lighthouse. Even if I barely made it a few minutes in the Lighthouse, I ain't gonna lie.
Lighthouse is, I respect it more than I like it, I think, but at the same time, there's a lot of H.P. Lovecraft movies that are hard for me to get into. Jason, you know what's funny? I was like 5 seconds before she walked in. I looked at the time and I was like, I'm surprised your kids haven't run in.
Dude, every time you see me, I don't know if you guys are seeing me lift this up to my ear. This is the monitor.
Is that your bed?
This is the monitor, so I can I'm listening in to make sure that they're
asleep.
Because if I go running, it's because somebody woke up. They're making noise.
So I have to watch the Resurrected from Vinegar Syndrome that just came out. I haven't watched it. That's a Lovecraft.
Who is the guy that sent it to me for free? You know him. He sent me the Blu-ray. He has like 1 million followers. I forget.
Oh, Joseph Vincent.
Joseph. Is that okay? He's bought a couple boxes from me. I think he sent me the Resurrected on Blu-ray, and I haven't watched it yet. Now that it's got a 4K, but I need to watch that.
Yeah,
on Blu-ray.
Dagon. I've seen Dagon. So honestly, we were talking about it earlier. Event Horizon is really a Lovecraft movie.
Yeah.
But,
100%.
Technically, I could say The Keep is a Lovecraft movie because that's extremely cosmic horror and like otherworldly dimensions and kind of beyond creature. a lot of Stephen King stuff really is too, because he has multiverse, and the Pennywise is from the Toadash space, a whole hell dimension and everything. But one of
Color
the
Out of
most
Space is
understated.
kind of
Which one?
Color Out of Space. Is
Color
one of
Out of
the
Space
only-
is definitely, that's from a H.P.
Direct,
Lovecraft
yep.
story. That's a really good one. There's one that I saw for the first time about 6 months ago, and it seems like a haunted house story. It's from like the 1960s, the Haunted Palace, with Vincent Price and Deborah Pageant, I think it is. And holy crap, that is like one of those creepy ass small town horror movies, and then you find out that this haunted house is like a gateway to hell dimension and all this kind of stuff. Was really good. But there's definitely some good ones out there. Color Out of Space, though, is one of the better new ones. But man, does that thing get twisted. Holy
Especially at the especially at the end. Yeah, I always think it's funny that Chong is in there.
crap. From Beyond is Lovecraft horror.
From
And
Beyond
that's-
is From Beyond's
that's my
amazing.
favorite.
Oh my god, From Beyond's so good. I like that way better than I tried to rewatch Reanimator when the 4K came out. I couldn't get into it.
Reanimator is a very down the earth Lovecraft, because it's based on a Lovecraft story too. So is Castle Freak. Castle Freak is twisted, dirty, nasty. You might like it, Brian. Well, they got this otherworldly, almost like part human creature is chained up in the bottom of this castle, and they don't know it. And he's like sex obsessed too. And he's a creature. Like so it's somewhat the same cast as From Beyond and
Nice.
stuff, but it's nasty. It's kind of nasty. It's kind of mean. It's kind of a mean movie.
It's kind of I've heard the mean part about it. Not so much the nasty, but I've heard the mean.
Oh, it's yeah. There, I'll have to tell you about a part later. You know. Let's just say Stuart Gordon and H.P. Lovecraft. You know the whole thing in Reanimator with the head giving head. There's he has a thing about
Okay,
that kind of stuff. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever. Yeah, features Unnameable.
I haven't seen that one. Heard of that one? Right?
Oh, Quietly. We were talking about that earlier. The OC. I don't know if Jason was on here yet. The OCD pisses me off with the Second Sight, but I also hate the A24 booklets
Yeah.
that has all three. So, and that is some of the few, like those three movies. Although I'm really mostly in on X, but those three movies and Death of a Unicorn, I'd buy a 4K like that of.
I'd buy that movie. It's one of those, like I said, I watched it and I was like, I don't hate this. So I played it again right after because I'm like, this movie intrigues me. Like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I liked how original it felt.
It is, to me, it has Lovecraft vibes, because I mean it definitely implies like heaven and another like origin of universe and where we come from and where we go. But then it's also a creature feature too.
Bro,
I
when
mean,
those unicorns came stampeding through that tunnel thing, oh my god, that got brutal.
Another
Yes,
one I
it's-
haven't seen yet.
And they're mean looking. When they're mean,
Yeah.
they're mean looking.
I was worried that honestly, that one I may be okay with Blu-ray just because the CGI on the unicorns I'm scared may look worse on 4K. Because I wasn't a fan of the CGI. That was the only part.
Oh,
Like
well, yeah, the
after a
CGI.
while, I got past it because they're designed differently. Their mouths are designed differently than like a normal unicorn. It's more fantasy and unrealistic. But I can see that possibly in 4K being a little bit more like you can tell the CGI, but it surprised me because I'm not the biggest Jenna Ortega fan, but
No.
Me either. I don't know who decided she was like the greatest thing in the world.
I love X. I still have not seen Pearl. I mean, I've seen Pearl. I haven't seen Maxine yet.
I still haven't seen Maxine, but if I'm in for one of those, I'm going to be in for all three of them. So
X is
can't-
the only one I own right now. I don't even own Pearl, but
X
We'll
is,
see.
I like X a lot. X to me,
X is my favorite so far.
despite what people say, it has nothing to do with nudity. It just feels like watching a Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
or like some kind of like late 70s, early 80s slasher type movie. And I'm not even the biggest. I got accused of that too. Well, you're a big slasher fan. I'm not actually the biggest slasher fan. I mean, I like Friday the 13th movies and stuff like that, but overall, I'm a haunted house, ghost story, eerie vibes type guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious because everybody loved X and Pearl. People like discovering Ty West. And I remember when the Innkeepers came out, everybody got excited. I'm like, bro, that is an awful movie.
I've tried 3 times.
That movie is so bad.
3 times.
I wonder if I'll love it.
It's not. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
The Void is a good Lovecraft style horror movie. So is Southbound, which is an anthology that had me hooked in 2 seconds because these people are trying to drive through this small town and escape, and they keep driving straight through, and they keep ending back up in the same spot again and again and again. And I don't know why that kind of stuff pulls me in. And it's good too, but The Void is good too. Most overrated A24 titles.
That's all you, Chase. That's all you, Chase.
For me, the most overrated is Hereditary and Heretic, because people say those are like the greatest things in the world.
I can't do Hereditary. Heretic, I don't mind.
Fans. Like,
what'd you say, Jason?
Insufferable. They those two, Heretic and Hereditary, have the worst. Like neck bearded 24-year-old Redditor atheist fans that are just, oh God, like they're just gonna come out of the woodwork to tell me how great Hereditary is. I'm like, get out of here.
I will. I'm the only one out of us 3 that I think actually likes Heretic.
I didn't care for that one.
Well, I did a double feature one night with Companion, which is one of my favorite movies of the year, and Heretic with the lead actress. She's in both. So I did a double feature, and I really liked it. Her Hereditary is just not my jam at all, but Heretic I dug. But I understand the hate for it. Like, I understand.
This comment right here is very accurate, and something I was trying to make a point of in my video is I don't think, definitely not 40 years from now, the way we still talk about Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street or whatever, you won't be talking about the A24 films that way in 40 years. I don't think they're not going to age well 5 years from now. Because all it takes is a subtle shift in sensibilities and stuff, and they're going to be like gone. They're not going to have the same kind of stuff to fall back on. That's what I kept saying as far as like the rewatchability and the entertainment value. I recognize a lot of 80s horror films were not good, but they were entertaining. They were still fun and ridiculous. You could put them on and laugh with your friends. Nobody's putting on Hereditary or Lighthouse to have a good time, or Midsommar to laugh with their friends and stuff. And that's going to kill like
the rewatchability. Like it's like the vibe is so heavy.
It's very heavy.
It's very hard to like. I just want to. Most of the time, like I would say, 80% of the time, if not a little bit more, I usually wind up throwing things on just because I want the vibe, and it's like a certain type of movie that I'm going to go back to because it's got the right kind of feeling to it. It's got the right kind of. It's not like a heavy kind of big experience where I can just have something on and enjoy some popcorn.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying earlier about, like, a lot of times I'll just go back and watch an 80s movie because I don't want to be preached to about anything.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier today before you got here, Jason, about like politics in movies. Like, it's the same with A24. Like, some of them are just way too heavy. No, I do like, out of all of them, I like Midsommar. I appreciate the cinematography. I love Florence Pugh. I'll watch anything with Florence Pugh. But that is a very heavy movie. Hereditary is 1,000 times heavier. I don't want to watch 2 hours of an angry family the whole time. Yeah. Like it's Christmas time with the folks. Let's put on Hereditary.
Yeah.
Right. And this Hereditary, and see, a lot of people say that. Give me Autopsy of Jane Doe 100 times.
100 times. Yeah.
Give me. I'm trying to think of like Hell,
Give me
Well, I
Mandy.
guess it's a little longer, but I would watch Cabin in the Woods 50 times before I would watch it.
I'd watch Mandy 50 times before I
Yeah.
watched that. And that's kind of a heavy. I mean, it's not heavy. It's just. Jason, I think I need to be with you on shrooms next time I watch Mandy.
The,
Let's do it.
the Conjuring and the Conjuring 2 are close to that 10-year window, too. Just like 10 and 12 years. Like, those are. The Conjuring is great.
You know what I'm scared of, and we kind of almost touched on this earlier when we were talking about Lethal Weapon and stuff. So me and you both, Chase. I don't know if you do it, Jason. Do you collect the Warner Brother box sets, like the UK box?
I wouldn't say I collect them because I don't get them religiously, only for the films that I like Lethal Weapon. I got the one for Nightmare on Elm Street. I got the one for the Lost Boys, which is sick. The Lost Boys one is real. That's the one that got me started on it a couple of years back. So I have a small selection of them, but I don't buy all of them compulsively to, collect the whole line or anything.
My fear, because I'm the same. I only have like 3 or 4 right now, but they're 4 franchises like Lethal Weapon. Like, I'm scared it's going to be the same with Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's like I got Lethal Weapon 1, but Lethal Weapon 4, 5, and 6 are going to come out in like a library book. Or I got this big box of Conjuring, but I really like Conjuring 2. Are they going to release Conjuring 2 in the same thing? Because they're so new, we don't know what they're going to do with the sequels to these big franchises yet.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if they're even going to do them? I mean, that could be the type of thing where they do the first one because Lethal Weapon Part 1 is huge, but then, like 3 is not as big, so let's farm out 3 and 4 to a boutique, but we'll keep 1 and 2 under our umbrella, and that's where shit gets kind of wild, where you got like Part 2 and 3. Like, you got Vinegar Syndrome doing Death Wish 2, and you got Kino doing Death Wish 3 and 4, and it's just like, I don't know where anything is. It's so wild.
I can see them doing the library set. Like, nobody's going to buy, like, same with Freddy, like, nobody's going to buy Nightmare 7 and 6 by themselves on 4K, but you put it all in a box set, they have to. I can see them doing that with Lethal Weapon, because most people just like, I would say the third one's good. I like the third one. The fourth one's my least. I like them all, but the fourth, they definitely go in order for me.
Yeah.
But I need the second one. I need Joe Pesci, and but you're black. You're black.
But you're Blake.
I love the second one.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. So, like, have you either one of you seen? Have you seen Sinister?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I kept hearing how scary that movie was.
It's not scary.
And I kept waiting on it to get scary. And I'm like, this is not scary. And I took a lot of heat for saying I didn't like Haunt.
Is that the one with the clown?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
It's very much, it's just Saw. It's like Saw or Hostel, but they're in they go into what they think is an extreme haunted house in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere, even though there's nobody there. And they go in and then they're caught inside, and then it's just like, what gruesome things can we do to them torture-wise as they go through here? So it's not like scary. It's just like, what gruesome stuff is gonna happen to them before they get out of here?
Yeah.
And like, that's not for me. Overall, like, I enjoyed Abigail more than that, and I knew what was going to happen in Abigail before the movie started. Like,
it's just fun.
As far as the last 10 years too, give me Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah,
I like Late Night with the Devil.
I still have not seen that one yet.
That was good. X is good in the last 10 years.
X is the hottest Jenna Ortega has ever looked for me. That scene where she bends over on the bed is definitely the hottest she's ever looked for me.
And I still give me Brittany Snow in that movie.
Brittany, that's what sold me. I was like, because I grew up with Brittany Snow. I'm like, she's naked in this? Holy shit.
Oh, Tales of Halloween's last 10 years.
Have y'all ever seen Would You Rather with Brittany Snow?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're all at a table and they have to like play this game, and the poster is like the knife blade to the eye. That is a surprisingly good movie, and it's got the guy from Reanimator and From Beyond.
Oh, Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah, it's got Jeffrey Combs in it. I'm pretty sure it's got him in it, but that's a pretty good movie. I don't know if it's Dead Silence. Not one of James Wan's best.
Debbie Does Dallas 2 will definitely lift your spirits.
That was on sale at the last Vinegar Syndrome thing, but I passed on it.
I prefer the term overhyped. People overhype.
I think overhype is a much,
because that's overhyped isn't necessarily as subjective as overrated. Because if nowhere you can go, you can't get away, and you can tell that like every critic has been paid to give it 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, and they're just, like you can tell something objectively is overly hyped. Overrated is more of a matter of subjectivity.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm probably guilty of using those terms interchangeably sometimes, but they're not the same.
I think more movies are underrated than they are overrated, though.
Probably. I listen, and I know that Michael Levy is like probably cringes every time I say this because I know him, but like I think the Terrifier movies are overhyped.
Oh, I think they are too. I like them, but they're totally 100% overhyped. But dude, I was surprised. I was gonna mention this earlier when you were talking about Halloween Horror Nights. When I went to Orlando a couple weeks ago, I was shocked at how much Terrifier stuff was actually there and how much people were. I saw more people wearing Terrifier shirts than any other horror franchise. It blew my mind.
Well, this is like the first time that Universal has carried anything with him on it, obviously. So, like, they've had Jason, they've had Freddy, they've had all the, before many times, Halloween. But this is the first time that you're getting anything with Terrifier on it. It's the other thing, Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Like we were just down there.
Yeah,
last
there was but I feel all that stuff is very PG compared to if you actually watch a Terrifier, like what Art the Clown does. Like, like, mommy, what's that? You can't watch that ever.
No. But I'll tell you, the whole time when we were there, the longest wait was getting into the Jason house. And we're going back again in a couple weeks, but getting into the Jason house, 140 minutes all night.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah. And I thought Terrifier and Five Nights at Freddy's would be longer, and they were long, but not as long as because Jason, I think it still has that thing where if you're bringing your 18 or 19-year-old that likes Art the Clown and you're 45 years old, you both still probably like Jason too. But, maybe dad doesn't like Terrifier as much. You go over there and do that one or whatever. But Jason kind of, again, it's been around longer. But God, all those lines were, they were long.
Hold on. Can you go to Fu Manchu's comment?
Fu Manchu.
Kitchen Bikini Car Wash has been on my radar. Watch it for yourself. It looks absolutely amazing.
Dude, considering like where that came from, they literally had to pull that from a VHS.
Yes.
Damn.
Because if you buy it, you will see they have two versions, which I respect. They have the standard version. You could watch it basically VHS quality, and you can watch the enhanced version, which is all AI, but it's done so well. It looks fantastic. It's campy. It's basically a music video. If you love 80s music, if you love hairband music, it is montage central. It's probably, I think, Chase, it's one of my most watched movies of this year. And I'm not just saying that as a pervert. Like, legit. It's a fun. Ken turning it off after 20 minutes. It's just not he's married with kids. It's not his kind of movie. I would not recommend that to him at all. No disrespect to him. I just don't think that's his kind of movie to watch. But if you're into like those kind of movies, like if you love With Hard Bodies. If you love
Yeah.
those kind of movies,
Yeah.
I would say at least give it a chance. You get 2 movies in one, and it's probably super cheap right now.
Yeah, they're so cheap, and it's, I mean, look, yeah, it's skin and it's ridiculousness and it's fun. Like I guess I am in the position where I don't have to come on here and tell you I turned it off because I'm worried that I'm married. But my wife came in here and saw it, and she's like, "What the hell is that?" She's like, "That's a movie or a music video?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's the movie." I told her what it is. She's like, "Well, I bet they're gonna sell a bunch of those."
My wife's like, I came in here early. You still got your pants on.
Let's just say
Must have started.
Chase sold me on it, and it was probably one of my favorite purchases of the year. I don't
Yeah.
regret it. I don't even put it on the shelf. I keep it like out.
Yeah, it's
Right next
it's
to you in
such a-
bed. I don't even
Dude.
put it on a shelf. I keep right next to it.
It's in my
Huck,
drawer.
Yes, I love me some Trick or Treat. Huck, I love Trick or Treat. I think it's
Yeah.
a top 10 horror movie of all time.
I think that's one of the
I-
top 4Ks Arrow's ever done
It
too.
definitely one of the
Yeah.
top 4Ks they've done.
It's definitely. I don't. I think the Steelbook is kind of. I think it's a cheap thing for Arrow. I hope Arrow doesn't go the way of Scream Factory and they just start re-releasing everything on Steelbooks.
That would be unfortunate.
The dumbest thing on that is they're not really. Somebody mentioned it here earlier. They're not releasing that steelbook until the 28th of October. It's
Oh,
like,
that's really stupid too.
That's
what are
dumb.
you doing? That should have come out where people had it a week or 10 days ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, that should be like a month before. Like
Mm-hmm.
Halloween's on the 31st. Release it on September the 30th, on or as near to September 30th as you can do, and give people a month to get their hands on it and watch it. And
Especially if you're buying on Amazon, because Amazon with the Arrow, you get it a month later. Like you have to get it from Arrow site to get it early. You know. Oh, I didn't mean. Yeah, we didn't mean to do all that.
No.
No, we didn't mean to do all that.
No, like, I did like Strange Darling.
Strange, and it was shot on 35 millimeter film.
Yeah.
Strange Darling was really good, but I love crappy movies.
You
You will love Bikini. You will love Bikini Car Wash. It's not horror, but it's a crappy movie that is really good.
I would buy Paranormal Activity.
I think I'm fine with the Blu-rays on that.
I mean,
one.
I think it'd be okay. I don't have. I actually don't own it, so like,
Oh,
however
okay.
it came out, I would buy it. Yes, that's a very good one.
I've heard of that one, but I have not seen that
That's
one.
been on a couple of my lists
either.
before. Doctor Sleep is good. Doctor Sleep is good. It's very hard to pull off a sequel to that movie, and they did it. I don't think horror. I get this argument. I get it with Frank's Media and Sex Room
Frank's
over there.
movies.
I do not. You can't do it that fast. You can't
Yeah.
get like, you got to talk to me in a little while on that. Like, in my opinion, I always struggle anyway, because if you're talking to Mount Rushmore, there's Jason, Freddy, and Michael Myers.
Right.
The fourth one is always like, is it Leatherface? Is it Pinhead? Is it Pennywise? You know, like, is it Ghostface? Like, it could.
I would
like,
say
I would
Ghost-
probably put any of the. I would put all of those ahead of Art. Right now, he doesn't have.
He's just the closest thing we've had, I think, since Ghostface.
Yeah, he is.
Like as far as new, and that started in '96. So I mean, horror icons don't come like easily,
But see, even that though, like Ghostface, 30 years old already,
and they're still
so-
making like they're about to be
Yeah.
on 7 right now.
So you have to see if you have that staying power. And the thing I would worry on Art is they made their bones off shock value a lot with that. And again, will that age as well?
And here's the thing that goes back to what we were talking about with Robert England. You can't like Art, whoever I forgot the actor's name. That is Art
Yeah.
the Clown. His
Yep.
personality, his DNA. Because I think in the first one, they had a different Art.
It's
the
a different
Clown,
guy, yeah.
and you can tell how much this actor brought to it. So you can't replace him. But apparently, this fourth one is the last one. Apparently, 4 is going to be the last. But I agree. It's too early to call him to put him up there yet. Right now,
No,
I think it's too early.
I do think this hurts him a little bit too. Is you had Pennywise as a clown first, and so you
Yeah.
had another clown.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's
I mean,
a good point.
everything's subjective, but like you have people have such recency bias, and they like. Look, this goes back to like last year or whatever, the viral TikTok of the under 25 crowd, like with the hack from McDonald's where they thought they invented Coke floats because they were buying Cokes and putting vanilla ice cream in it. Like when
That
you
blew
have
my
nothing,
mind.
you have no concept of all this stuff that came before. You have the tendency to want to elevate everything that's happening right now,
Yeah,
and you have to wait and see, is it going to be still talked about the same? Like 40 years from now, would people still be sitting there clamoring, waiting, dissecting every announcement about a release of Terrifier like they did Nightmare on Elm Street? Like that kind of thing. Will he have the staying power to have a Halloween Horror Nights house 40 years from now? Like that's harder to say. Like you have to at least give it some time. Because what's hot right now may not be in a couple years. So it's just that's hard. That's hard to say. I mean, he would be in the top 10, I would guess. But like, I would say I would put all those we mentioned before that. I mean, Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers to me are the 3, and then I always struggle with the 4th: Leatherface, Pennywise, Pinhead, Ghostface. I
think Leatherface has more seniority, but I feel like
sure.
Ghostface is a little bit more iconic in the.
yeah,
But that's about it.
Well, and some people would put Ash in there too, but like he's not the monster.
I don't put Ash in there.
That's always my argument. I'm like, no, he's not the villain. Like,
Yeah, he's not the villain. You can't. I wouldn't put him in there, but
so I think it's just first Terrifier was complete nonsense. Like I'll say this, like Logan really liked. He thought the first Terrifier was okay. He really liked the second Terrifier.
The second one's my favorite too.
The third one he did not like. He did not like this latest one at all.
I didn't. I just like the Christmas aspect of it. That's about all I
That
like
part
about
of it I liked was the Christmas
Yeah.
part of it, but he didn't like it at all. He's like, they just went overboard. He's like, it just makes you want to not look at it. And
I feel
some
like
stuff that they did where you could tell, like the shower scene where you're going to chop somebody to pieces, but you're going to make sure that you don't show a nipple or a butt crack.
I didn't like that at all. I was like, they were definitely trying to. You're gonna kill this woman in the most brutal way, but you're gonna be careful not to, show. I'm like, that was ridiculous to me. I would rather see the nudity and him just basically stab her like nothing, and we barely
I was
see
just
any blood.
mentioning. I mentioned Pinhead like 10 times. Chucky, yeah,
Oh, we got a Pats fan.
and a Chucky fan. Seb,
Yeah.
did you not listen to me? I think I said Pinhead like 20 times.
I never could get into Hellraiser movies. It just
I
wasn't
watched
for
the
me.
first one and was just kind of like, all right, I'm good.
The first one is as far as I went, and I literally told that to Clive Barker, and he gave me a drawing and stuff he did for me anyway. But
See, I would go to like, we were talking earlier about, like you watch a movie and you turn it off after 20 minutes. That's how I am with Hellraiser. I just 20 minutes and I'm like, I'm done. I wouldn't couldn't get into it.
apart. Like,
But,
I don't get on the whole like the pain and play like train,
Yeah.
and I
can't do that either. I definitely don't get that. I've seen those dudes online that got girls like kicking them in the junk and stuff like that, and that's like sexually arousing for them. But I just don't. I don't.
No, I
understand
don't-
it at all.
I don't get yeah.
4K Tent's got Leatherface ahead of Freddy.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't do that.
No,
I couldn't
no.
I couldn't go there.
I couldn't do there. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, Hellraiser is a very different type of horror. I mean, quite honestly, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a very different type of horror than those other three. It's more grindhousey, like gritty. It's not as same kind of a polished like monster type slasher kind of thing.
I mean, that's how Terrifier 1 is. Terrifier 1 is very gritty. Like, you could tell they had money for the second one. With the first one, you could tell it's just, you could tell where all the money went in the first one. Freddy doesn't wear a mask.
That's true. Well, I was going icons, not like masks. Like just, I think you'd be hard pressed, and I make this case. You'll see in my video tomorrow. You'll be hard pressed to walk down the street and go into a mall and interview 200 people. You're going to be hard pressed to find very many people that have never heard of Jason Friday the 13th, Michael Myers Halloween, Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street. You will find less that have heard of Art the Clown, Terrifier. Like, if you get a cross section of age group, like Logan was shocked to find out the amount of kids on his high school football team that don't know Art the Clown. Like, I was actually kind of surprised about that myself, but yeah. But to think about it though, how many in the last 10 years, like especially since streaming, have you watched a TV show or something and you ask a friend, have you seen this show? No, never heard of this show. Well, have you seen this show? No, what's that one about? Like, because there's so many different outlets to watch everything.
Everyone's so spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's it kind of makes more sense. I mean, a lot of those kids, they're watching nothing but TikTok reels. They're not watching movies. They don't have a crazy dad at home with 1,000 movies. So,
my kids do.
yeah.
Every time we're down here from our movies, I'm like, I can't, you get a little bit older. I was like, the movies that are going to become available to us to watch together in like just a few more years. I was telling her, like, my wife was right there, and I was like, pretty soon, like when you get just a little bit older, we're going to watch Night of Living Dead, 1990. And my wife was like, say what? I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to get it. I want to scare the shit out of her when she's like 8. I want to shit her pants.
Like, man, just don't. If you want them to sleep with you forever, because like I said, I was 6. Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and I watched that, and dude, that scared me so bad. And now I watch it, and I'm like, but the concept of you have to go to sleep, and he can get you.
He's inescapable in that way.
Yeah.
In ways like characters escaped Jason and Michael, and that was a function of just being faster, running, him chasing after someone else, and you got away. But Freddy, it was like if you got away, that was fine. Like he knew where to find you. You weren't able to hide from him.
Nope.
So that was always freaky. Not being in control, waking up in a dream space that's controlled by him and not necessarily you. And that was always just very frightening to me.
Amityville Horror freaked me out as a kid too.
Amityville Horror is definitely like, because I'm like you, Chase. When it comes to ghost and haunted house movies, like those are the ones that get me. Monsters, all that never got me, but like haunted houses are like those kind of things. Yeah, they always got me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's like a part of my mind that's like, yeah, Freddy Krueger, I don't believe that necessarily exists, but a ghost, a demon haunting a house, I can, or an area or something, yeah, I could get behind that, like where something violent happened. And don't ever go digging. Here's some advice, even as an adult, if you're going to be alone for the weekend, don't ever go digging into watching a bunch of documentaries on the Amityville Horror and then watch the movie, because you will feel like you are not alone in your house. I did that, and I'm like, why did I do that? Like, I was sitting there laying in my bed thinking, it doesn't make sense without supernatural help, how he walked room to room shooting 6 people in a house without anybody waking up. Like, fire a gun in the house in the middle of the night. That's going to wake everybody up for a, like, but people that were asleep next to each other didn't wake up. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, and I was just sitting here by myself. Everybody's gone. I'm laying in the bed. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like,
Awful.
I forgot what movie I put on to try to go to sleep after that. I'm like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Especially if you got a big imagination. Don't do that.
Hey guys, I'm about to have to head out here in a second.
Yeah, I got to get off here. It's 2 a.m. I must be
I
lonely.
can't believe it.
Oh, wait. No, that's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank everybody. There's still almost 100 people in here hanging out.
Damn.
Ooh, damn.
On the late night Friday night.
Yeah,
Shoot.
after hours.
Yeah.
I appreciate
dig
you
it.
two guys hanging out with me, and I appreciate all of you hanging out. All of you who are already long gone. I see Boogeyman's Closet still in here. Gave a $20 super chat earlier.
Whoop, whoop.
Appreciate that. I know Blockbuster Box Sets is long gone, but he gave
Yeah.
10
Memberships.
tonight. That's awesome.
Hey, don't hate on Fran Dresser's voice, okay?
Fran Drescher.
There's something oddly sexy about it. It's annoying, but it's oddly sexy.
I
Yeah.
worry about you, Brian. Sometimes
I know. It's weird.
we all go a little mad sometimes.
We all go a little
Conjuring
mad.
quietly. And good night, everybody. We'll see y'all later.
Peace, y'all.
Later,
Deuces.
guys.